Hello everyone, PrussianPrince here with another Total War Shogun 2 tournament. This time it is vanilla Shogun 2, not Fall of the Samurai, like the last stream. And joining me today we have Majutsu. Hello. It's been, I don't know how many years at this point. Like, when was the last time we cast? It must have been like, I don't know, many years. Yeah, like I for those of you here who are watching, I invited Maju like 2 hours prior to the match or something, and he was around. So yeah, I guess the timing was fine. uh, oh, I think something's messed up. I think they might hear me, but not you. Oh yeah, shit. This is why we should have tested beforehand. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's weird. Oh no, I think I know why this is the thing. Great. Did not save. Okay. Try saying something now.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay, try saying something again.
Something.
Okay. I fixed it. Damn it. I have like this mixer thing with routing table, so like different audio devices route to different stuff. I had this issue.
Setup, but
yeah, I had this issue last time, which I fixed before going live, but apparently the settings didn't stick. So yeah, but now it should be fine. I'm not really sure. I mean, well, thankfully they didn't miss too much. So
exactly. Yeah. Again, hello everyone. It's been a while since I casted a Shogun 2 tournament, but yeah, always fun to cast a tournament. So I'm here.
Yep. The volume thing is going up, so I think you're fine. Yeah.
Good.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Apologies for the non-professional stream setup.
It's Shogun 2 era Total War casting was always like this, so
yeah, it's nothing new. Oh, I remember back in the days of Justin TV with like 360p streams and like 2011. Before Twitch was a thing, like we streamed as well. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
That's even before I think streamed my Shogun 2 tournaments back in the day.
Yeah, my first stream was on Justin.
Started on Twitch. Okay.
Yeah,
Justin like turned into Twitch, right?
Yes, so. Yeah. That was crazy. Like 360p stream or something was what I was doing back then. But I don't know what bitrate, like a couple hundred kilobytes or something. I don't know.
Wow. At least on Twitch you could instantly go to 1080p, but you were limited to, I think, 3500 kilobits per second.
Yeah. Okay.
Because otherwise, oh, you could go higher, but the Twitch servers would not.
Yeah.
Weren't great back then, so most people would have lag if you went for higher bit rates.
I don't know what the limit is now. Maybe around 8 or something. I'm not sure.
That should be more than enough for 1080p.
Yeah. But can't do 4K.
Do they allow the better codecs, like H.265 or stuff like that?
I don't think they have AV1. For example.
They don't have AV1?
YouTube does, but not them, I think.
Well, then it still might look shitty, but
Well, actually, they are preparing it. It's like some enhanced broadcasting beta for Twitch.
They
So I guess
should,
they're
because
preparing,
I read that Amazon's still making a massive loss on Twitch. So if they can
Yeah.
actually lower that bandwidth, they might actually start making profit at some point.
Yep. That would be.
But YouTube, we're on YouTube, so
We're fine. We have more than enough bandwidth here. Streaming at like 15 to 20,000 and it's fine. 0 dropped frames. We should be good.
I do see a game up on the battle list.
Oh, is there?
We
Okay.
probably don't have the details yet.
Yeah, I wonder if they use the super secret password.
But the super secret.
1, 2, 3 probably, is it?
Oh, well, that's more characters than we typically use. So.
Oh, okay. I have to switch my avatar. I have the thoughts one.
On your thoughts avatar.
Yes, well, of course. We all know where my true colors lie.
Yes, yes.
I really like both. Yeah, I really like both. But thoughts slightly
I like
more.
both.
Yeah.
I just dislike one particular unit to follow the Starmine.
By the way, it was the secret password.
Okay.
I was correct.
Then let's see if I can also join. Yep. Now, typically you would say hello in the chat, but
Yeah.
back in the day we could do that. But there's a distinct part of the screen missing nowadays.
Yes, there is no chat. It has been removed at some point from all Total War games a couple years back or something due to some UK legislation or something. I'm not entirely sure. They have to do some moderation or whatever. No idea.
Yeah, so something that's at least that was what was going around. That was the reason. It's never been confirmed, I believe.
Yeah.
But it's really annoying, considering Total War really relies on people being able to talk and discuss rules and stuff like that. But who cares about that, I guess.
Oh, okay. So Trevor's gonna be joining us soon. Guess why he's not here? Guess why he's not here at the moment?
Why is he not here then?
He's doing a bad refresh.
Oh.
The good old days.
The good old days, refreshes, yes. How long did they need to last? Until
was it
like more than 2 minutes, right? Or something?
2 minutes or 90 seconds, I don't know.
Yeah. I was never a fan of that. I always had enough.
Yeah, we have a lot of veterans. So, yeah.
I didn't need to use my BP Sam or my no Dutch or what is it, long Yoshigaru every game.
Yeah.
Firecalf though. It's always a shame to not have your Firecalf.
You know, for
refreshing is more annoying.
Yeah, there's this skill or whatever it's called in this game. I don't even remember at this point. That auto refreshes after the battle. I never used that because it feels like a waste.
You needed to use a skill point for it.
Yes, a skill point. Yeah. So it makes it more expensive and doesn't really give them anything in combat.
No, you would never use that.
Yeah.
That was one of the worst skills you could use.
Yeah.
Skill points.
And it's nullified by vet refreshes. So.
Exactly. I don't know about how people that still play this game do it now, but I mean, back in the day, most people used what was it? One of those tools that would unlock you many veterans and stuff like that. So basically, you would have an unlimited pool of veterans, except for the unique units, of course. But
yeah.
Like I said, you don't need them every game.
Also, like if you keep doing the prestige thing, you get more slots.
Yeah, but you can only do it twice.
You could do it more.
Without glitch. If all the samurai, yes, but not in Shogun.
Oh, okay. It's limited there. Okay.
So
I thought they
you
would.
can only go to gold, like
Okay.
silver, gold, and that's the max.
Okay,
You
I
cannot
thought.
go like prestige again.
Interesting. I thought they
All of
both
them,
had the
I had like
same.
5 levels or 4 levels. I stopped at silver, I think, in Fall of the Samurai.
Okay, so I think we should do one thing before we have both players here. I'm gonna pull up the brackets in a moment.
Yep.
Here they are. So this is the Summer Cup 2024 Shogun 2 Vanilla Avatar 1v1 tournament. Oh, that's a mouthful. um, so it looks like we had 23 players here. That's actually quite a decent amount for Shogun 2 in 2024. Considering this game was released
You
back
have
in 2011. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I see now.
Yeah.
Sorry, there was a delay on your stream. I'm just looking at the normal bracket then.
Yeah, there's a slight delay. I had to increase the delay on YouTube because there's 3 settings with delay. I had to put it on normal because if you put it on low latency, you can't do 4K apparently. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's probably takes too much processing to do it and like very quickly, I guess. Yeah. For them. Anyway, back to the brackets. So we had 23 players here, which is amazing considering this game came out in 2011.
11,
yeah, because Napoleon came out in 2010. And yeah, it's been many years since then. Game still has some tournaments going, and
still some familiar names from back in the day.
Yeah, we have Prois here. We have Oleg, Clayton, Ibarra, Grozny boards. I remember LILMAO, who is Johannes von Bonn, Greyhound, Olda, Swarv, Chaos Blade. Missing someone here? Did I say Oleg? I don't know. I think I did. Not sure.
Yeah. And some names I don't remember, but that's also to be expected after such a long time. So quite interesting tournament. Looking at the names here.
Yeah.
It seemed to be like double elimination, so there was a lower bracket as well. So plenty of games being played. And it seems we had a best of 5 semi-final between Clayton and LILMAO, and then a loser bracket final between Greyhound and Trebor. And Trebor is now in the finals, so
interesting. Yeah, I have no idea who Trebor is. I've never seen him before. So yeah.
No, I did watch one game when you asked me to join the cast here. I decided to see if there were any games casted, and I saw the game between Greyhound and Trebor. So I can already tell that Trebor likes his Ashigaru armies. So interesting to see if he will play that here again.
I mean, he took down Clayton apparently, so, and he obviously got to the final here, so must be pretty good.
Clayton, yeah, not great, yeah. And then he played Clayton twice. He lost to Clayton in the upper bracket, so he got a rematch, which he won.
Yeah, 3-0. So it's fairly decisive in terms of score. I mean, maybe the games were closer. It's still possible for there to be a 3-0 with close games.
Yeah, I watched some of them, and it was I wouldn't say all of them were close, but he definitely had the right maps for his builds. Yeah, just Yari Yashigaru, very defensive and skirmish type builds that worked quite well on the maps he played. So I'm wondering what we'll see today, because I don't know how LILMAO plays. What he will do against that, or maybe Trevor will play something completely different.
I do like Ashigaru.
Yeah, you do.
Yes. Well, mostly the lone swords. Mostly the lone swords. But yeah.
I've never been well, they had their uses in they were made like eras in Shogun 2 where they were like dominating. Either lone swords, Ashigarus, or Yari Ashigarus combined with other heavy spear type units. But my opinion is they're always so reliant on morale. So if you go for the general,
Yeah.
they can be kind of weak. Game can be over in like very short time if you manage to kill the enemy general.
You gotta time your bonsai properly with them.
Yes,
because it's another thing. Well,
okay,
yeah.
I see we have one player ready. I don't know if you're still looking at the challenge or at the game.
I still had the brackets open.
LILMAO is ready.
Nice.
I don't know if the map is the one we're gonna play at. Looks like it's set on lowlands now.
So in terms of rules, these rules are quite fine at standard. We have this is obviously an avatar tournament, so it's not classic, which I prefer over classic. I mean, classic can be nice, but I do like the avatar
if you
conquest.
play Shogun 2, it has to be avatar in my opinion. It's what gave this game a lot of flavor. Lots more options to play. Like with classical, yeah, you pick a faction that has a specialty. It's the old Total War formula. It works, but Shogun 2 is just a little bit more special with the customization and the way you make builds.
Yep.
And you make it your own. Like you design the way you want your units to be in terms of stats, in terms of how they look. That's the less important for me, but a lot of players do like that. The way you spec your general. Yeah, Avatar is just the way to play this game.
It is more fun. Oh, hello, Proace in the chat.
Hello.
So what else we had here? Minimum level 7 vanilla avatar. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's to not have an advantage in funds,
yeah.
I assume.
So let's go with the level 1 avatar and bring like a million units.
that is an option. Well,
Yeah.
you do have a lot less stats in your general, but a good player can make that work.
Yes, I remember you, Proace. And my co-caster is Maju. I assume you do remember him. Yes, it is Majutsu.
Yes, it is me.
So what else we had here? Let's see. Player with only cav.
Attacker defender.
Yeah, player with only cav is the attacker. Attacker will have to use at least one unit aggressively at all times. Sure, having control of all dojos on the map is counted as an attacking move, and the timer may decide the battle. Yeah, that's fine. Like, defender should be forced to attack then, or lose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we have key buildings. We have units and funds on large. So that's pretty standard.
Oh, no night battles, how sad. I'm just kidding.
That would suck.
Other than that, the typical rule set, max 8 spears / Naginata, max 4 of the same, max 2 bow cav. Actually, general included if bow enabled.
That is
different.
I like that rule, but it's different from what we were used to.
Yeah. No mounted gunner / thunderbuss. Yeah, that's fine. Like,
yeah, no artillery. Artillery is useless in Shogun 2 anyway. So, well, artillery, if that's fire rockets, you can bring fire rockets in specific builds against specific opponents if you know what they bring. But that's not allowed.
I remember you bringing those. I've seen you bring those. Yeah.
They are fun to bring and they can have their uses. And then max 8 cavalry units include your general and bow cav. Which again, back in our day it was 8 cav units excluding general, but
Yeah.
including bowcav. So
Yeah.
I can see that working, but yeah, one less cav unit, not that big of a deal.
No legendary retainers. So
yeah, that is yeah, it says here no Mempo Mask or +1 army morale. The +1 army morale is the only one that affects the army. And all the other legendary items are for melee gens mostly, or bow gens. So I don't see that as a big deal. Melee gens can still be worthwhile without those retainers. Yeah, are a bit nerfed, but then again, melee gens were never that popular.
yeah. Killerfish used them at some point, right? They also used
Yeah,
Bowgen. Yeah.
they would have the TWR guys, Total War Rebels, in 2v2s. They would, I think, usually alternate like one melee gen, one bow gen. I remember that.
Yep.
And that worked quite well for them.
What else we got here? Something about pull through exploit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty standard.
Yes.
It's hard to identify though. What
This
a pull through is. It's not always.
Yeah.
Someone might have just misclicked and the unit tries to run through. Like it happens, but at that point, I mean, you should probably lose as yeah.
Also, if you charge and get out on the other side, I think that's also fine. Yeah.
That's
If
also
that
fine.
happens,
Yes,
yeah.
if the opponent has very thin lines,
Yeah.
it happens. But yeah, overall pull through is annoying. It's not as annoying that you like in the past it would quickly kill an enemy unit. I don't think that's the biggest thing. It's more like you can be behind enemy lines and go after matchlocks, archers, whatever that is
Yeah.
weak behind enemy lines, right? That's the more annoying thing.
One good thing about
And what else?
newer Total War
Yeah.
games is that this rule is unnecessary. The
Yeah.
pull through is not really happening anymore.
With the HP system, yeah,
Yeah.
the calculations are different and doesn't work the same. And then let's see. Oh yeah, no double clan abilities, no sword and spear clan abilities at the same time, but you are allowed to switch. It seems.
Yeah. So you can use Banzai Lone Swords in one battle and hold firm Yaris in another.
Yeah.
You want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no special abilities on level 8 units and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty standard. Other than that, so good rules, good rule set.
Yeah, pretty good. And some other rules that make sense with like using flags that hide the visibility of upgrades. That was the thing at some point.
Yes, yes.
Or
I mean, you could still see it if you hovered over the units, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Depleted vets. Also, like, what is?
No one did that. I don't see why you would do that. Maybe to fit in one more unit. But I guess if you can have the funds, I don't see what the problem is. But
maybe
it's fine. I guess it's fine.
Maybe some
like,
low model unit.
Rule. Yeah.
Maybe
you
could
mind
bring
the rule, but what do you mean?
Maybe you could bring like, I don't know, 50 Yaris with like hold firm that are like 60% strength or something. I don't know.
I can see that. I can see that.
Maybe something like that.
I can see that. A very cheap hold firm unit or something
I don't
like
know.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Or some other unit with buff.
But then I've never seen this as a rule. I've never seen this being misused. Yeah. Everyone always wants their units to be fresh, right?
Well, maybe it happened at some point and then the rule was necessary. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. There's also using more than one avatar during a match. So that sounds like during a battle? I'm guessing, is that the thing? You bring two avatars?
During a match, like between battles, you can switch avatars.
Oh,
right?
okay. But it's okay. So that's not allowed. But what's allowed is to like switch the specialty.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
Okay.
From what I read here, you can, if you have
Yeah.
the tokens, you can change the stats of your general, but you cannot switch to
Yeah.
a completely different avatar.
Okay. Interesting. I'm not
But then
entirely sure.
you are allowed to have multiple units with different clan specialities, right? So
I don't see the.
if you have that, why would you want to switch your
Yeah,
avatar?
exactly. I'm not. I don't see the point in this rule.
Unless you want to switch to your Fall of the Samurai avatar.
Yes.
I guess that's not.
Yeah.
Because that never really works out well.
Yep. Because when I initially read that, I was like, wait, you can bring more than one avatar in a battle? That would be something. But obviously, that would be cheating.
Be a crazy glitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me bring my leadership general, my my other avatar who's a melee gen, and
Yeah.
my third that's a bow gen.
Yeah, or just go like triple bow gen. Or something ridiculous.
Triple bow gen. Just sacrifice 2 bow gens to snipe the enemy general, and then GG. Well, if you had to pay for them. Seems like we're starting.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so we're on lowlands.
Wait, there was a bug that you could do that? That's crazy.
There. Oh, okay. Oh, one was only level 1. Okay.
That's not that useful then.
Well, if that's what the rule is referring to, then I'm not sure if it's necessary because it's obviously cheating. If that's what the rule is about.
Yeah.
You can't list every single cheat or something that's obvious like that. Yeah. I mean, with the flag stuff or the depleted veterans, that makes sense because they're a bit more. I mean, not everyone would clearly, obviously agree on those, so makes sense. Because it's not technically cheating, right? It's just, yeah.
No, but
Yes.
I don't see the use. Would you still, if you have 2 gens, like if your general is recently killed, get the massive morale penalty? I wonder.
If you had 2 gens.
Would that stack?
the asking the real questions here.
Yes.
Okay, so we're in game, but I'm not showing the actual.
Very good, very good.
Yes, it's just like in the past. This is how we did it. We didn't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, and in the past, like in Shogun 2, you can only see one side, the one on the hosts or the attacking, well, left side usually, right? Left.
Yeah.
Well, in newer games, when you're a spectator, you can see everything, which is also very great.
Oh, and I missed something. Again, I forgot to change a setting, which I didn't in the other.
You do not have unrestricted camera?
I have that, thankfully. That's the most important thing.
Okay,
but
okay.
I don't have the thing where you see the stats. You have to like enable that.
Oh, and, yeah. Okay, I have it though.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go and switch that now because then you would lose your unrestricted cam.
I think in the newer games, if you change that while in game, I don't think it would switch your camera. It's basically just in Shogun where, and I guess
in Shogun
other games,
it works.
Yeah.
Weird, yeah.
Yeah. Changing any setting would like mess up your unrestricted cam. Yeah. Basically. So, must be weird to like. I haven't played matchmaking in a while in Total War games. But it must be really weird to play that without chat, especially if it's a team game. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
How do you actually play that? Like,
how else are you going to be angry in chat because your opponent brought a cam spam? I mean,
well.
You need to be able to berate them, right? And then laugh at them when they lose.
Actually, I think my game might be too low as well. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let me try changing the sound. And before I lose unrestricted camera for changing the sound. I wonder if this counts. Curious.
No, there's a specific menu that you need to be
Yeah.
in. And if it's the audio menu, I think it won't affect
okay, we're good.
camera.
We're good. Yeah. Audio menu is fine. But something is weird because I'm buffing it and it's barely going up. I have it at max. Let me check something.
Achilles, shut up.
Is Achilles? Oh, hello, Achilles. Who is? Okay.
What is agony? I don't remember that, clan.
Hey, here's one. Fun. Oh, I think I know. Let me check something. I think it's still something with the thing. Oh yes, there we go. Hopefully it doesn't blow my ears out now or the viewers. Okay, I got it. Drop down the volume. Ooh, now it's pretty loud indeed. Okay, now it's too loud. From one extreme to the other, but this is good. If it's too loud, it's easy to reduce. It's fine. Right. So again, we're on lowlands. We got the farmhouse, workshop, and archery dojo. This is an interesting one. Well, I'm still not showing the game, but on this map, okay, now I can show the game because
there we go.
They started. We have farmhouse, archery dojo, and workshop. I guess I'm gonna go over the LILMAO's composition very, very quickly. Overall, not like all of it. We have some Yari Cav that seem to be level 2 and 6s, probably mostly attack upgrades and such. That's the main thing. Some Wako Raiders going for the farmhouse, Nag Attendants, Nodachi Core, Nag Warrior monks, actually. Not Nodachi Core, my bad. Okay, just one Nodachi and a bunch of Nag monks, like rank 6. Some Fire Cav, Bow Cav, Light Cav, Matchlock Sam, actually. And his general is, what is this general? Is that... I don't have the...
That's leadership,
Yeah, okay. So I think that's basically his composition. What do we have for Trebor?
For Trebor, very quickly, he has 3 matchlocks, 2 in the front, 2 matchlock Ashigarus, 1 level 5, 1 level 2. He has 1 in the back, level 2, 2 bow Ashigaru, currently fighting against the bow cav. Then he has, I believe, 4 lone swords, 2 of them level 6, 2 of them level 9 with Banzai. His back line is 2 1 long Yari Ashigaru, 1 Yari Sam, and his very front, not that important, 3 Yari Ashigarus, level 2. I see only 1 cav unit, a fire cav, in his center. So a very static build. Yeah, I don't know if he has anything else hidden. I assume not, considering LILMAO is already surrounding him with cav, and we haven't seen any hidden units.
Okay.
Oh, wait, there
is one.
Soon.
Oh, the ambush
2
is
more
here.
cav units. And a Yari Sam, yeah.
This could potentially go well for Trebor if the Yari Sam gets in there in time, yeah. But
yeah, he pulls out fast enough. Took down the light cav, took some losses, but I think that was a worthwhile trade. He can now kill that Yari cav off, as long as he makes sure he's not in that Yari Sam.
decides not to impulse out because the Yari Sam's close enough. Okay, so the
I
light
would
cav...
still do a cheeky charge into the Yari cav.
Yeah.
2 Nag monks flanking around. But yeah, now all the hidden units have been discovered, because there's 2 Yari Cav and the Yari Sam. I don't think he has more funds remaining if I look at the rest of his army. So that should be everything. Yeah, this is looking like a box.
Yep. Well, for the box, he even has the best dojos if he can take them. So the workshop and the archery dojo.
Yeah,
It's
but
pretty- yeah.
LILMAO is smart in having 1 light cav, like snaked, like spread out to the max, and then blocking the capture of the workshop. So that's very smart. He is conceding the archery dojo now. But let's see. Yeah, what would you do in this situation? He can use his bow cav to harass while staying out of the way of the bow Ashigaru. That's one option you can do to take this. Trevor, yeah, basically needs to skirmish with his bow Ashigaru and push up his matchlocks if he can.
Ooh.
But that makes the matchlock vulnerable, though.
Ooh, that was
Yeah.
Will they get a volley onto the matchlocks? Oh, probably not. There's the bow ash there. Yeah.
The terrain there is also, yeah, you can probably get a volley off if the matchlocks get in range.
Archery dojo capped. Workshop. Not really happening because the light cav is there from LILMAO. So I wonder if Trebor will shift a little bit to try and take the workshop as well. We'll see. But if he does, then he'll concede the archery dojo potentially with the Nag Monk. So we'll see. Definitely LILMAO is gonna have to attack anyway because he has the more mobile army. Oops, a volley.
No kills on that.
Yep. Even if you shoot, but if they're slightly out of range, you're not really gonna get kills. Okay. Let's see what happens now. LILMAO pushing up with the Matchlock Sam and Nag Attendants. So
yeah, Nag Attendants has meat shields, pushing up the Matchlock Samurai.
I'm not sure if this will work because there's bow ash there and matchlocks. The matchlock is in the forest, so it
you will need to follow up. Oh, will we get a charge from the Yari Cav into the bow Ashigaru? That could be dangerous because there's a line of Matchlock Ashigarus in the back. Don't get any shots off because they're being blocked off by the Cav.
Oh, the Matchlock
Samurai.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a fight against a Matchlock Ashigaru and a bow Ashigaru. Decides to pull out.
That's smart because he wasn't gonna win that combat anyway. So
yeah, how would you do this? Yeah, I think it is smart to lure all the matchlocks to one side and then maybe from the archery dojo side on, see if you can break through somewhere. He does have his Ashigaru, yeah, in a box formation. You could potentially, oh, that's a Yari Sam. Could you break that easily? No. Yeah, I would probably go for that Yari Sam. And see if there's any openings to come in with your Cav to hit the matchlocks.
Okay, Nag Attendant's taking a hit. Not sure for what though, like there's no follow-up.
No.
Yeah. He needs those anyway, because he needs...
He does have the archery dojo now.
Okay. Could be good for the bow cav, if you can out-skirmish with the bow cav.
For the bow cav. Oh, that is a volley on Nagi Monks. Only 2 hits though, 2 kills. So that's not too bad.
Yeah, the forest's really good against matchlocks.
Oh, no, Dachi's moving up with 2 Nag Attendants in front. Is this an actual charge or not?
That wouldn't work.
I think he's gonna commit, but yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Coming in at the same time. No.
I don't see how he can break through those long Yaris. With long sword support as well. Oh, but nice charge into matchlocks.
It's a nice charge in the matchlocks, and there is a gap behind those matchlocks, so if he can get through those matchlocks, then he's in the back of the... Then he'll have to fight the lone swords though.
Yep.
Naginata Monks engaging the Yari Ash. He decides to back off. The other Naginata Bari monks are fighting the Yari Samurai, which is working quite well. Cav charging into the Cav, but basically ending up in Yari Sam. He pulls him out, but he does take some losses there.
Nag monks finishing off a matchlock Ashigaru near the workshop.
Yeah, there is a breakthrough now there.
But
See how this will go.
There are lone
Nagini
swords
monks
there.
in the matchlock Ashigaru as well.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Oh, Cav getting into another matchlock unit, and that might be very, very rough for
if
Trebor.
that Yari Sam breaks now, you can maybe get a tap in the back of that Yari Sam to break them. No, they stabilized. And now the Nag monks are wavering. Wako Raider wavering.
There's a fire Cav.
Pops.
Yeah. Fire Cav from Trebor coming in to plug the gap.
If he can get rid of the archers and the matchlocks, he could potentially like delay this fight and just use his bow cav to do a lot of work.
Yeah.
The Yari Sam broke, so now another Nag monk is not freed up, now fighting Lone Spirit Ashigaru is level 9.
Yeah. Needs to get out the Cav and try and charge from somewhere else.
Up.
They can't really push through there because there's Yari Ash.
Yeah.
They'd have to go somewhere else.
There's a Lone Sword Ashigaru out of position. If he uses his cav now to attack that Lone Sword.
Oh.
He sees it?
Yes.
Yep, he goes for it.
Will he catch it? He'll catch some of them, yeah.
Fire cav going for the enemy general. It won't be enough, though. Intercepted now by the Yari cav. This is a very close battle so far.
Nice rear charge into the Nag monks, though. I wonder if they turned around in time. Yeah, I think they may have turned around in time, though. So they will finish the fire cav eventually. Looks definitely looks really, really close at this point. It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. That Lone Sword is getting destroyed now, though, by all that cav. Fire cav is getting killed. Trebor still has a lot of Ashigaru left, though. That is the annoying part of his build, which suits him very well. He still has a remnant of a matchlock Ashigaru and a decent-sized bow Ashigaru left, targeting the general with the bow Ashigaru.
Yeah, not the monks.
Choice.
I mean, the monks
yeah,
take more damage, I think.
He probably wants to kill the general, cause a mass rout, but... Okay, there's still... There's still a lot of cav left, but also still a lot of spears.
There's bow cav. Might turn into a late game situation here with skirmishing. Yeah. We'll see.
Bocav still has 31 men left. He has the archery doges we can replenish. Matchlock situations looking in favor of LILMAO. And the bow Ashigaru is moving up.
Oh.
The bow Ashigaru is moving up.
Okay. Yeah.
Can he get in there with his cav? Nope. Pulls him back.
Yep. Well, the bow cav's still on fire at will because it's shooting at routing units at this point. Turn that off.
Magic Samurai wavering. It's hard to say. I mean, he has a lot of cav, but cav is also, if you dismount them, an infantry unit. You just need to make sure you don't fight the spear walls head on, and then...
Oh, he almost got the workshop. I mean, Trebor, but there's that cav just in time. Stop that from being a thing, which is huge. Ooh, matchlock firing, trying to target the other matchlock, it looks like. Yeah. It's getting shot at by 2 bow ash, actually 1 bow ash.
And a matchlock.
Yeah.
I would definitely try to safeguard my matchlock at this point. They might be very important. But if you can get that matchlock Ashigaru out of the game. Yeah, shattered.
Okay, it's huge.
So, let's see. Trebor, the only thing he can do is use his bow ash and see how much damage he can do with them. And other than that, he can't do anything basically. I guess he's defender in this game.
Matchlock
He
Sam
doesn't
taking
have
some
to do
hits.
anything.
No.
But the box is definitely a lot weaker. And ooh, the bow cavalry is also taking shots.
Lost like 2 men. So. Not the end of the
How
world.
much ammo do bow ash have? Ammunition 20. They might not. They probably don't have that much ammo left.
Probably with the properly concentrated attack, I think LILMAO could take this. Because he has Cav, he has monks.
Yeah, and Ashigaru was trying to snake into the archery dojo to uncap it, but
Yep, not gonna happen.
nope.
Matchlock coming up again. See if he gets shots into something. Did he even get a kill? Okay, he got 2 kills, I think, on the Yari. That volley. It's very inefficient to shoot into.
This is still a box of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Yari Ashigaru, of which one is really depleted and being shot at by this matchlock. Oh, General being shot at by the bow ash, losing a model, losing 2 models.
2.
So.
Yeah. Nice volley there from Trebor. Well, that vocab should be trying to skirmish, because I think, like, potentially you could always just go in, shoot, and go out before the bow ash hits you. Technically. I think that might be possible. But, yeah. Oh, he might even try and charge the bow ash now. Bit risky? Okay. He pulls out in time.
And at this point, if you had a second cav unit there as well, you could basically, well, you did have his general or the bow cav. He could have used the bow cav as a sort of a light cav unit to charge into the bow ash.
Does have more cav around. Like, he's not lacking cav at this point in the late game. He has, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units? 6 including his gen. Of course, some of them are really depleted, but yeah.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Yep, there's the matchlock now moving up, trying to get another volley. And Yari Ash charging towards them. Gonna get out in time. You gotta be careful when you pull back, because sometimes if charge is incoming.
Are we?
Oh, he's gonna lose 3 models.
Yeah.
So
that might, if he coordinates that well, you can basically get a charge into the bow ash as well.
what's happening there?
Slightly off in terms of timing.
Okay, he lost a few more models there. But anyway, what I was about to say is, so what happens here, you gotta be careful when you pull back, because even if it looks like you get out in time, sometimes that you can get out in time with your unit, sometimes a few of your models get stuck in like some animation and they don't run.
Yeah, when the animation commits, and that's quite a bit before the unit actually reaches the unit proper.
Yeah. So you gotta be careful with that. Yeah. Might still end up losing some models there, like basically what happened to that cavalry of LILMAO. So what are we gonna see here? It's this game's really taking a while because they both have skirmishing units still. If we had just melee units like this, would have been over a while ago.
Yeah.
26 models in the BOCAF, so they can still do stuff. Ooh. Yep. Gotta be really careful with these units now.
Yeah, I would. The matchlock Sams, I don't know. And maybe he needs to block the workshop again.
I think with his BOCAV and matchlock or whatever, I'd probably focus the long Yaris, and then once the Yaris, long Yaris and other Yaris are out, then you got it, because you have all that cav. Yeah.
He is getting a unit in the workshop fast enough, okay.
Yes.
Hidden units, my lord. Treacherously meant to ambush us.
At this point, I wouldn't fire at the bow ash anymore. I think
Nope.
the bow ash basically,
No.
for as much ammo they still have,
No.
must be very limited. There's still the value they still could have in this battle.
No, I think eliminating the spears is what he needs to do here.
Yeah. And then putting your matchlock Sam in the open when they were in the forest previously. Good volley on that Yariash though.
Yeah. But they're gonna start losing models.
The matchlock Sam though.
Yes.
Don't want to lose that.
Our men are running
Ooh.
from the battlefield.
Will it shatter?
Shameful display.
Probably not.
At this point, I might still come back, but that volley.
Oh, okay, okay. One model down and it shatters. Okay, okay. That's huge.
That is huge. There. Okay. Looks like LILMAO is getting his units in position to do a. Oh, rally already popped.
Well, I guess he can just
At that
retreat
point,
now.
I would just wait.
Yeah, just retreat.
Inspire also popped.
Okay. Well, he's going anyway. Looks like.
He's going in. He's going in for that bow Ashigaru with a mag monk and a light cav unit.
Oh.
Yeah, if he can get, he's fighting on the flank of another Nagamon on that Yarishigaru. At the moment, rally and inspire pop runs out. That might. No, do not attack the Yarishigaru directly.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be bad for those monks. For sure. Long Yaris managing to get a couple of the light cav? I'm not sure. I see that.
Putting a light cav in the back of a Yarishigaru. Will they break from that? Yes, shattered instantly. Nag Monk's wavering though. Rally popped.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
I think he needs to commit the BOCAV potentially in melee. He needs to go for some mass
Still
routes.
has 2 cav units in the back. Yeah. Get those rear charges in. Get those Yarishigaru in the back.
Get in the bow ash.
Yeah, now it's being blocked off. But are the Yarishigaru in spear wall?
Sure.
They are not in spear walls. If you can get a melee unit in there other than him.
Ooh, mass route is happening.
Lots of wavering.
Yeah, because the cav's coming in at this point, and the general's down to 6 men.
Yeah, this might be it. Lots of routing. General will die with this charge, I assume.
Shameful display.
Yeah, that's it. A cannon, yeah.
It's very, very close.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon
GG.
GG indeed. We started with quite a nice game.
Pretty close, yeah.
So all the... Basically, we went through all the aspects of the game. Early, mid-game, and late game, we saw everything.
Yes, this was definitely not a rush. And a game that's over within 5 minutes.
No.
This,
Shogun 2 can be like that. Quick games or really long games. 21 minutes.
Yeah, but that's also fun about Shogun 2. You can have
Yes.
these positional games where you have to break a box. Yeah, those are also interesting. Lots and lots of kills.
Yeah, that makes sense against Ashigaru.
Yeah. Well, both armies are basically down to almost nothing. And,
The good old bug where LILMAO's avatar is mine. Profile picture.
Yeah, you won the game, didn't you?
It looks like I did.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So
monks did their job. I thought he would have
that
been
was
in
nice.
trouble at the end because he attacked while rally was still a thing. But yeah.
At that point, he could have just pulled back and waited until Rally and Spire ran out.
Yeah.
But then it would have given him more time to reposition, though. It worked out in the end. So.
Yes. Yeah. Nothing too out of the ordinary here, I guess. Stats wise.
No, I don't see anything that's really special. Yeah, the Magic Ashigaru, one of them definitely didn't do a good job for Trebor, unfortunately for him. Two of them got a decent amount. And the Bow Ash. Yeah, I guess they got their value. Guess they got their value.
The bow cav did work because the game was so long it got up to about 200 kills.
Yeah, 184 on a bow cav is pretty nice. Baco Raiders, Matchlock Sam.
Light cav, nice job on the light cav. Very cheap unit. And decent kills there.
Yeah, how would you like it's only 2 bow Ashigarus, right? If you would just go on this map, if you brought 3 matchlocks yourselves, high quality matchlocks, and you just shoot like through the box.
Would you like out attrition them against 2 bow?
You just need to have like hit the long Yariash. Like he never had his matchlocks in one position. Like it's a box. You can never get like 3 of your own matchlocks against that if you are so close together.
Yeah.
If you then like you're more spread out and you have 3 matchlocks of your own and you focus that on one point, I think you can break that.
Yeah.
But then again, it's hard. It's not something during a battle that you might think of. And if you don't bring your own matchlock, so you only have 1.
I'll do my settings now.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see, go to options. Should be in battle interface, maybe? Yeah. Unit info should be always. I think that's the one. Let's see. Gonna start a custom battle. See if I can see the stuff. But in the meantime, I'll actually put something else on the stream. Meanwhile, I'm just testing stuff. Yeah.
I'm thinking of that if you are Trebor and you want to bring a Ashigaru build, I would not play. I mean, it's very tempting to play a box, but you have those lone swords. They are aggressive units. You should pretty much go full on rush if you bring lone swords.
You could, yeah.
That's at least my opinion. Just make sure, like, make those units count for a lot. And now they were just in the back line and then helping whenever Yashigaru got attacked.
Wait,
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Boxing with lone swords, that feels a bit weird, yeah.
Yeah, lone swords are more a rushing unit.
This is true. Like, you normally just have nag attendants and Yariash if you're boxing, whatever.
Yeah, well, there's a limit of 8
yeah,
spears, and I guess he decided he was gonna box, so then you bring Yariash.
Well, you could do a thing where you just bring sword attendants instead.
Sword attendants, yeah. Yeah, but you want to bring, if you were gonna rush with lone swords, right? Well, it's max 4 of the same, so yeah, I need to bring more than not only lone swords.
Yeah, but if you're boxing, you could go with the sword tendons because you already
Yeah.
have ATR Yash or whatever.
Yeah. Or just go full out then for lone swords and bring Banzai Katana Sams if you really want to go crazy. No, that is actually crazy.
And Katana Sams have decent morale, right? So it would be a unit that doesn't. I mean,
Oh,
lone swords.
I still would go for level 6 no dodges then.
Yeah.
Level 6 no dodges I think are better than level 9 Katana Sams.
Yeah. It's like the lone swords are the unit that benefit the most from Banzai. Sort of
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
With their 150 men.
Yes.
And it's not the charge, it's not the attack bonus, it's the all the unbreakable, right?
Yeah.
It's always the unbreakable, never the charge bonus. Or attack bonus. Attack bonus is nice, but
Yeah. Okay, so it might be waterfalls now. From the looks of things, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waterfall's another map that suits a defensive build.
Yes. Yeah, maybe
So-
we'll see Trebor doing the same thing again, like the entire match. We'll see.
Waterfalls is a good map. Well, you're not allowed to bring artillery, but that's a good map for fire rockets.
Yeah. But maps
And then hope that the bottom key building that no one ever goes for, that's a archery dojo. Then you're golden.
You don't bring fire rockets on maps with water. A lot of
yeah,
water.
okay, but the
Yeah,
river
but yes.
is so small here.
Yes.
Yeah, don't bring it on. What is it, Chikugo? I think that's the one name.
Oh yes, yeah, Chikugo, yeah.
Don't bring it there.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Oh, you brought fire rockets. I'll just stand in the water.
There's another one that sounds similar but is actually fine, and there's no or very little water. At least there's Chugoku
and Chugoku.
Yeah, yes,
Chugoku. Yeah.
Chugoku probably, yeah, and Chikugo. Confusing a bit. Chikugo is the one with the water, yeah.
Yes, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I like that map though. A lot of people hated it because they thought it was a rush map. You can see it as a rush map, but if you just take your time, you can well slowly kill your opponent on that map as well. Especially if you bring fast units and you have Yamabushi guide and your enemy did not bring that, then they're really slow.
I like how we're casting a Shogun 2 tournament, but I mean I'll show it on screen as well. I'm seeing like railways, trains, that sort of stuff from Fall of the Samurai in the background.
That's the that's the Fall of the Samurai.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can change here. Like they just it's probably overwritten. I don't think you have an option. Because in the newer ones, you can change your background to like whatever. Like whenever they release a DLC, they add a new option or whatever to the background. It's kind of cool.
You're right. Waterfalls on the top, you might have 2 dojos. Or I think you're talking about waterfalls, right? So, well, top. It's like in the middle stage, you have one, right, and then on the top. Do you have one on top? Waterfalls has.
I don't think so.
2 key buildings or 3 key buildings? I still have like a document that shows the maps. Let me see.
Oh, okay. There's definitely one on the low ground and one on the high ground for sure.
Yeah, middle, top, and low ground. Yeah.
Okay.
And Sakura Ridge, yeah, Sakura Ridge
Oh.
might be that's 100% a rush map, yeah.
Yeah. I like if you want to torture FOTS players, like put Sakura Ridge in the map pool.
Bonus points if you're playing ninjas. super fast scav, Walker Raider on top. Maybe
Nice.
ninjas.
Nice.
Katana cav. They do really nice on that map as well. I did have some games on Sucker Ridge though that didn't end up in a rush where you would try to like shimmy a bit on the sides and try to get on top or like it's because if you saw like, oh shit, I'm not making the top first, then it's better to not go for it, right? Those were weird games then.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's weird when you have to pull back from the hill.
Yeah.
That massive hill. May not get a wallpaper here.
Let's see. Well, rushing, yeah. Okay, rushing can work on all maps, but sometimes it's just fun to play chess, right? To maneuver around and just have a long game. Maybe not as long as the previous game though. 20 minutes. It's kind of long. Well, I've had longer games. I've seen longer games.
Okay.
That usually involves having one player having a match lock, another playing having 2 melee units trying to catch the match lock.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh no.
No. I know. I'm just talking about what you're saying. We're fine on this end.
Yeah. I mean, those were always very annoying.
Let's see. Okay, I put on the proper background. Which is from the good old days. I remember I used this. Okay, let me rename it. Now it's gone. Okay, one sec. Named it, so okay. Now it's back. Remember using this background back in the day. I found it again.
Oh, that background.
Yeah. It's wallpaper.
Wasn't that
thing.
also an image you used for a tournament?
Yeah, I used it in a bunch. And there it was in a tournament probably, yeah. At least. Remember. It's pretty good and pretty gory. There's a bit of blood involved.
Blood pack was used in that.
Yes.
No, this wasn't an in-game.
No.
What was it? Was it like an in-game screenshot and then edited?
Yeah, because it is way too colorful to be an actual.
Nowadays, you can probably make it's very easy to make images for tournaments or whatever or backgrounds. Just put it, let an AI make
Ask the AI.
Shogun 2 related.
Give me a Shogun 2 background and write on it, I don't know, like, what is the tournament called? Summer Cup 2024 Shogun 2 Avatar, whatever. And put that on it. It's like a title.
So easy.
Wonder what would work out. If it might actually look okay. It would be interesting. Yeah. Tons of good can come out of AI and tons of bad. It's like, with most tools, right?
Easy tournament backgrounds or any background.
Yeah, right.
Well, there's like people think it's not ethical, right? And there might be something to it because it's being trained on stuff and that's copyrighted.
Yeah. We found that like the actual use case for AI, that's why it was invented, just to help us make Shogun 2 tournament graphics.
Billions in investments just for that. Well, maybe trillions already.
Yeah. Don't worry, the Shogun 2 scene will rise up again with this.
That would be
the
cool.
Massive investments. Yeah. Well, I mean, can always I mean, with these like niche games or old games or whatever, it all it needs is like one person with a lot of money and it's all back up again. Like I don't know if there's, I don't know, let's say if I don't know.
Make it into a service game and have all them that you can play all the eras or something. I don't know.
Okay,
Something like that.
Imagine like Infi somehow finds 5 billion euros. The Shogun 2 scene would be back up very quickly, probably.
Just restart development.
Yes.
Buy CA from Creative Assembly, at least the rights and all the assets.
Yeah. With money, anything can happen. So, well, almost anything, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, guys, the game is loaded up. Just waiting
Okay.
until the game to start.
Yep. We got the Archery Dojo, Sword Dojo, and Shrine.
Yeah, that is difficult in what you would choose, depending on what builds they bring, right? We're not sharing builds right now, but
No, yeah.
Archie is on top, Sword is in the middle, and the Shrine is below, at the bottom. Yeah, that is tricky. What do you go for? I would always at least contest the Sword Dojo, and I would send a unit towards the Shrine.
Yeah. Always like some Nag attendant, at least like minimum 1 unit.
And
no
in
matter
most
how
games,
trendy
Archery
it is.
Dojos are not useful, but don't know.
Yeah, with the vocab we've been seeing, with the boxes, well,
Yeah.
if it's gonna happen again, like Archery Dojo could be quite useful.
Or just commit to the middle and the bottom, just to get the 2 best melee dojos.
Oh, hey, Hellcanis. Yeah, sorry, I was paying less attention to the chat. Didn't realize you're around. Yeah, that's the blast from the past.
I do like this map though. Like, there's so many routes you can take to actually get to the enemy. I'm sure there are choke points, but because there's so many, you can go through the middle, top. You can go to the very top. You can always send troops there, and then if you you can get behind them.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Trevor's still deploying, so might be a while before everything's fine. Hmm. Very, very good dojos, though.
Could be worse.
I mean, if we had, like, for a typical army, imagine if we had, like, instead of the archery dojo, we had the workshop. Then you'd have, like,
that
basically
would be the trinity of the
Yes.
best dojos.
Then
you'll have to. You would definitely need to contest the top 2 for sure. Like the Shrine. Yeah, I would still contest it, but as long as you can make sure that you can get one of the top 2.
Yeah.
And contest the other.
Be pretty important. If somebody gets like both the sword dojo and workshop, yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
You'd have a tough time against that.
Yeah, well, a melee rush with those 2 key buildings. I mean, I would love that if I would be on this map. With those key buildings, oh. Nah, you never get those 2 key buildings though.
No. Opponent shouldn't let
I've never seen someone being pushed off like the top key building. Never. No, I say never.
Why are none of these players using magic? Yeah.
Magic?
There's a bit of magic. We have bonsai. To some degree, to some degree, like, abilities can be magic, like bonsai.
Why do my units die after 1 hit?
Definitely
Why
Shogun.
can't I replenish health?
Yeah. Definitely Shogun and thoughts more. They can end very quickly because in Warhammer the battles tend to take longer. The units don't die as quickly because of more HP, as you were saying. So.
Yeah, and then you get weird battle lines because units keep, like, they never die, they keep coming back.
I mean,
And again, I did hear that for that in Warhammer 3 now they made it so that you can actually kill routing units.
oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna go very quickly over, let's say, Trevor's build now. So we have the, I think we've basically got the same thing, which is leader
Yes.
gen. Some matchlock Ashigaru, 3 of them. Looks like one's rank 5, the other's vanilla. Actually, we have a Daikyu Samurai. We didn't have this last game, so that's a change. We don't have the Boash anymore. More Yari Ashigaru, more lone swords. There's the long Yari again, the rank 7 one. Matchlocks. We have some Nag attendants, Yari Sam as well. BP Sam. Okay, that's cool. Rank 2 BP Sam. With 2 attack upgrades, it looks like. And that's about it.
Our hidden units have been
The
discovered.
fight's already going on, but I'll quickly just say what that is. It's like a rush build with a lot of cav and swords, lone swords, and Odachi, at least one Odachi there. And we're already seeing an engagement, a lone sword on the left of LILMAO is pushing up.
Oh,
And just basically standing there.
oh, the matchlock's gonna get a
Okay.
volley here.
Oh my.
Point blank. And
Oof.
Daikyu.
That must have been a misclick. But then again, they do get a charge on the matchlocks now, so I guess that evens it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is definitely sort of a rush build, but not completely. That's one matchlock though, almost out of the fight. The other matchlock is in a weird position. If he pushes up the cav unit, then he might be able to get a good shot of. Ooh, are those volleys on the Daikyu?
No.
No, they're fighting
no.
on the Yarishir.
But
Daikyu was hit by 2 though.
Nodachi's frontally charging the Yariash and taking quite a lot of losses here.
It's just quite chaotic on the top here. Both players making some micro mistakes. Lone Sword, Banzai Lone Sword now into a Nag Attendant, being charged by a Yari Cav. But being held up by his own Nodachi a bit, so that's not the perfect charge.
Yep.
He's
back.
pulling back behind his Yari Ashigaru though. That's smart from Trebor.
Ooh, nice Yari Cav charge into the matchlock Ash as well. By
Yes,
the archer
very nice.
through.
Into a blobbed Magic Ashigaru. Not that many losses though. But then switching over to the other Magic Ashigaru.
Okay, so...
So far, looks like a pretty good engagement on top.
The Daikyus are
Ooh,
making short work of the matchlocks though, at this point. Matchlock monks.
That Yari Gav got shot up by that Matchlock's Ashigaru, but did get in.
Is in grave danger, my lord.
The rest of the swords are now committing. It's a very thin Yari Ashigaru line, only 2 points in defense, so maybe those lone swords can actually break through that. The general is kind of exposed. No, being blocked off by Yari Ashigaru and an attendant.
Oh, LILMAO trying to go around with the Yari Cav through the back, into the back, but there's the Fire
being
Cav.
blocked off by Fire Cav.
Yep, nice job
Did
there.
counter charge. Fire Cav definitely got the better charge there, but no, actually it's quite equal. But Fire Cav will win that eventually, especially with support from other spears. BP Sam intercepting another BP Sam.
Yeah.
They both have BP Sams.
Yeah. Ooh, Yari Cav trying to get through here.
But the BP Sam of LILMAO evaded Trevor's BP Sam and is now going into. I think it has an order on the Cav, but it's now in a fight with another Yari Sam.
Yeah. But the Yari Cav got through for LILMAO. He's getting more and more Cav through the gaps in Trebor's lines.
But the center line is failing though. Like on top, the fight is pretty much over and is looking in favor of Trebor. He is getting into the mashlocks again with a light cav, and now getting some back charges into these lone swords.
It's massive. Those lone swords won't be able to take those very well.
He is winning the right flank, lost the left flank, and the center is, I think, in favor of LILMAO, to be honest.
Yep. Oh, nice cav charge into the rear of his matchlocks as well.
Yeah, pulling them out now because there's also spears in the mix there. Yeah, the general is kind of exposed. He can go with his cav into the general, and it looks like LILMAO is doing that.
Yep. He can also go for the matchlocks again with the cav.
LILMAO's general is also exposed though, getting shot by Daikyu. He's pulling them out now just in time. Like 1 or 2 more volleys, and that could have been it for the general of LILMAO. Because the Daikyu is still targeting them.
I think he's gonna get the General Trebor, which is huge, but
oof. Yeah, the General Trebor's general is dead.
Needs to get his cav out because that cav is very important at this point. Like, ooh, would this be a
Trebor
mass
is getting
out?
the shrine back from LILMAO with a sneaky light cav hidden in the back.
Just some charges now will do it, I think, from the cav of LILMAO.
Yeah, mass wavering. You don't want to do frontal charge against Yari Ashigaru, they might stabilize.
Long Yari's being
just
surrounded.
A little tap in the back or in the flank.
It's like, is he going to turn this around? With morale?
Out in general, it looks unlikely.
Yeah. Basically, killing the general was like the turning point. Cause,
yes. Oh, zombie Yari Ash.
Oh no.
Nice bug.
Yeah.
Not shattered yet, so they might actually come back. I guess not, because the game is pretty much over. But always nice seeing old bugs.
Yeah. He should have ran away with his gen from there. Yeah, it's a forest, which is very nice, but there were no units there to support the general.
At first, he had them covered right from the back, but he had to get in more and more troops that at some point the general was just exposed.
There you go. It's like 2-0 so far for LILMAO. Didn't expect this game to go like this. At some point, it looked really bad for.
Yeah, Trebor
LILMAO.
was definitely winning on top, but those cav charges in the back, in the center, and on the right flank of LILMAO was like, I guess, the decisive factor. At that point, like it was wide open, and he could get charges on matchlocks on archers and everything.
Yep, he managed to get through the gaps with the cav, and that's what sealed it for him. The cavs did most of the work here. Let's see. Yep. That was 1 Yari cav with 220, or Yari cav with like 170. Yeah, after killing the gen, it was just even with even if with all that cav getting through, if he didn't get the general, it still would have been tough. Because he won on morale basically, because the units were fine, but Trebor had, I think, had lots of models and stuff, but they just started mass routing because the general was dead.
Yes, and that's the weakness of Ashigaru builds. I mean, you get a lot of volume, you can cover a lot of ground, like Trebor does with his Ashigarus. But yeah, once your general goes, the killing power in Trebor's build was the matchlock, to be honest, right? Like, and the Daikyu maybe to a certain extent, at least to keep the people like the enemy matchlocks or general at bay. But the matchlocks were kind of wasted.
Yeah. Well, they got charged because they were right in front of the other units, and one got charged by a longsword. And yeah,
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
that
At
for
the
it.
start, that was kind of sloppy.
Yeah.
Well, from both, because the longsword was also standing still right in front of the matchlock. And the other matchlocks, yeah, got charged once there was like a gap in the lines.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think for
It happens,
Trebor,
but
for Trebor, if he had like if he had a slightly, I don't know, tighter formation to disallow the cav squeezing by, it would have been fine, I guess. But yeah, the cav just got
yeah,
through.
that's just, I guess it's slight of a weak point in his build. He doesn't have a lot of mobile units to counter enemy cav, right? Like, he has his static spears in the back. It's good spears though. He had a Yari Sam and a BP Sam in the back. But once the cav gets through, yeah,
He
he
had
can't block them properly. He doesn't have his cav units of his own. Like, he had one
one
light
fire.
cav in the back and one fire cav.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once the
When
enemy is in your back, it's difficult.
I think after the starting engagement, if he just made his box smaller, it probably would have been enough though. There wouldn't have been those gaps. Also interesting, like I only zoomed in at one time when he was squeezing through, and the units in the back of Trebor were actually facing forward, like not back towards the cav. I noticed that.
Oh, that would have been something
If you just
if
charged.
you spot that and you charge right
Yes.
through those Yari Ashkai very well. That would be amazing.
Imagine that was a mistake and he didn't want to do that on
Yeah,
purpose.
sure, of course.
Yeah. No reason to do that. He probably pressed there's like a hotkey. I guess it's like J or something to turn them around. I think it's J. Yep, Helcanis. LILMAO is Johannes. Okay, so let's see what we got here. If I'm still in the lobby. Yes, I am still in the lobby.
Yes. I think we do have a map though. Like, I'm already out of the unit statistics screen. Nishizawa Valley, which to me, assuming that's the map they're gonna play, that's always been more of a Fall of the Samurai map to me.
Yeah. Well, it is
I
because it
like
has
it, though.
new. It has new in the
Yeah. Of course, it was added with Fall of the
Yes.
Samurai, but also in terms of playing style, definitely feels more like a Fall of the Samurai.
Yeah.
But also, I'm looking at it. It is kind of a rush map, if you want to play it that way.
I mean, isn't this the map with that river down the middle that you have to cross to attack the opponent? Or am I thinking of a different one?
It's a river. It goes kind of diagonally, or both ways diagonally, and there's a massive mountain in the middle as well.
Okay, let me YouTube it to see.
Yeah, at first I was thinking of another map, Kawabe River, though, but Nishizawa Valley.
Okay. Maybe I was. No, I don't think it's Kawabe River what I'm referring to. It's a different one. Let's see.
Oh, you're not talking about Osaka Plain.
I think I'm talking about Osaka Plain. There's like just a river down the middle, and you can't really.
Yeah.
You have to cross the river to get to your opponent.
Yeah. Well, Nishizawa
so
Valley, you also have to cross the river. So how I would play, like thinking it's going to be a rush. And if I was Trevor, I would definitely adjust my build for this map. I would not go for the Ashigaru build. You definitely need to, if you want to rush and you can't counter the rush, yeah, cav, lots of fast cav. Play
Oh,
livestock pestilence so your enemy cav is slow. Yamabushi guide. Maybe fast monks to get to the top.
I see Nishizawa Valley. Yeah, okay. This is way different to what I
Yeah.
thought it was. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I see why you were saying that it's a rush map. Yeah. There's a race to the top.
Yes. You could go for the lower key building on that map and stick around there. Oh, host has left the game. Are they
Okay.
doing a refresh or what?
There's a bad refresh. Wait, they haven't done one for after the first game, so maybe it's just the rehost. Yeah.
Yeah, the game is up again, I think.
Also, has my voice been cutting out at all? Because I think I changed the settings.
Not for me.
Okay, that's good. 'Cause I changed the settings. So this is good. Means I fixed it. Maybe next time I'll have a scoreboard too. We'll see. One thing at a time. Incremental progress.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember there's a bug here where if you host, even though the funds are large, it's like medium or small or something, and you have
Oh
to
yeah, you
reset the
definitely
funds. Yeah.
you needed to change the funds every time.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have like, I don't know, some final bug fix for Shogun 2, but
Yeah.
yeah, like 13 years after the game's out. Games have been patched.
Exactly. Some other developers have done it, but
Yeah.
I doubt CA is going to do it.
Yes. Well, I something like, I don't know, Shogun 2 remastered would be huge. Like just Shogun 2 with like some quality of life stuff, fixes, whatever. Be amazing.
And if they would actually, yeah, bring back multiplayer like that, then as well with Avatar Conquest and yeah, fix final bugs it has. Yeah, I would come back.
I think
And chat.
this chat is the game holds up pretty well. Even now, I think there's just some things that are not okay. Some bugs, some quality of life stuff.
Maybe have a splash screen, right? Like those into screens that don't take a minute to to get through. Like, even though you have a modern PC, it still takes like more than a minute to start up Shogun 2.
Oh really? Oh, cause I don't know, cause I'm on Linux now, and it's very quick. I switched, and it's very quick for me. It's like 15 seconds, maybe 20 most. I don't know.
Yeah.
It might do something else with the I/O compared to Windows. I have no idea.
Oh, so it does start up faster for you?
Yeah. But again, I'm not on Windows. So.
Maybe a minute is exaggerating. I don't know, but it just takes long, right? Like it should take a second or two with a modern PC.
It takes longer to load still than like Warhammer 3, yeah, to start. For example, yeah. It doesn't seems a bit abnormal that an older game takes longer to load than newer ones. But this means that they did a good thing with the new ones.
Yeah, but no, I think it's probably just a setting that certain logos need to be displayed for such like a certain amount of time, but it's really annoying.
Could be, yeah. something in the contract. Okay, you have to show like the, I don't know, the Intel logo
You're
for
using
like 50.
speed tree, so now you need to show our speed tree copyright thing for 30 seconds, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That sounds ridiculous, but yeah, who knows? Could be a thing. There's lots of ridiculous things are true, right? So
Yeah. Another thing this game needs in a final patch would be borderless window mode.
oh yeah.
It doesn't have it. It's really annoying.
One thing that they never added to any Total War is like dedicated servers. Any Total War besides Arena, sorry. the responsiveness in Arena was just like, it's hard to come back to any Total War after that. After you realize just how smooth it can be. Yeah.
There were sometimes pathfinding issues, but like it would never be like if your connection to the server was good, then and that would never be an issue. Like the lag you have in a Total War game when one of the players is far away, like on the other side of the world, or has a bad connection in general. Ugh.
Yes.
Both players would suffer.
Yeah, the dedicated server thing is like mostly helpful for like team games, because team games in Total War are like ridiculously annoying to play because of the lag.
Yeah, anything higher than a 2v2 in most cases. Oh.
It's really sad because team games can be very, very fun. Oh well.
Oh, they can be the best.
Yes.
I mean, if you look at a team game, like a proper team game, 2v2 or 3v3, and you look at the mini map, right, and you see the battle lines, like that's just the best. Like,
yes,
looks like an actual freaking battle.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing in this game is when Shogun 2 is that the same map expands when you add more players, but this is not a thing in the newer Total Wars. Like,
exactly,
it's the same map, same map size. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and certain maps were really great in that. Yeah, like actual. Well, they were like you can always look at the maps on the borders, right? And you can see that there's actually like they modeled it and they have geographic features there that you can use.
Key buildings.
Yeah.
Or key buildings.
Key buildings even? Yeah, 5 key buildings
so,
in certain maps, right?
I think so, yeah. Some maps add more.
Yeah, the Shogun 2 development team that did the multiplayer, like.
Oh, hey.
They definitely did their best.
Oh, hello, GD. Blast from the past again. Gamer Dudester.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Who's next? Is Ripped?
Wow.
Probably. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Good old Ripped Total War tournament cast. That's what we need.
Yeah. Well, we're here, so you should be back. Too right.
Or did he purge all of his videos because it would like damage his academic career? I don't know.
Oh, he still has his YouTube channel. I just checked. Okay. Last video 10 years ago. Oh boy.
10 years. Yeah.
It literally says 10
Rome
years.
Rome 2 or something like that?
Yeah, Rome 2. Von Paulus versus Argetorix.
Okay. Some familiar names.
I hope he's fine. I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope he's fine as well.
Still waiting for the game to happen here, but I mean, we have LILMAO on match point, so if he takes this, it's basically a game. It's basically
then it
a match.
Could be short. Yeah.
Not to mention that LILMAO also played in the other tournament recently that I cast last time, which is the FOTS one.
Yep.
He took the win there against Chaos Blade and Fots in the final. So
Ah, nice. Hosting your own tournament and winning. Twice, maybe. But let's not.
no, no, not his own
Let's not say
tournament.
that yet.
No,
Oh, that was not his own tournament.
Fots tournament was hosted by Face the Music.
Ah, okay. Oh, that is not that. It's always nice hosting your own tournament and then winning. It's not like we don't have any experience with that.
It's the best when you host your own tournament. You add a prize pool and you win the prize. If you play
we
in
didn't
it,
have
yes.
prize pools back in the day,
No.
or very
No.
infrequent.
Yeah.
It was only for the honor, right?
Yeah. We had some fun stuff in the past with like reviving players during tournaments. So I remember that happened to me at some point.
Yeah.
Like I lost the match, then I got revived and I won the tournament. Like
Yeah.
it's weird. Because we needed more players or something. Or like somebody conceded in a semi or whatever. Yeah.
And the big tournaments that sometimes happen, yeah.
Yeah.
I did like the flash tournaments, right? Like I think Warhammer still has like weekly tournaments, right? Or do they not anymore?
I think they do. They probably have multiple. They have at least.
Yeah.
Well, I believe we have we host like new player stuff, or at least Big JP hosts some stuff.
Yeah, within RTK itself, yeah.
So
But I know for a fact that in Warhammer 2 at least, there would be like weekend or maybe even day tournaments, right? Like flash tournaments like we did.
yeah.
Always like that.
In the first Warhammer, there was even some ESL stuff.
Okay, that is definitely me, yeah. It is Majutsu.
It is. Oh, the ESL times as well. 2017, 2016, 2017, yeah. Times of the domination of Houseplant as well. But now we have Houseplant.
Only Warhammer didn't have magic and single entities.
I think eventually everyone ends up in RTK. Eventually.
I don't know how it ended up like that though.
Okay, so we've loaded in. I'm still not gonna spoil whatever's going on with the deployment. But we have the farmhouse up top, and on the low ground, the shrine. So
Shrine is.
Dude, the low ground is gonna be very, very important here. It might be a thing to like ignore the top because it's not so important, and just go full ham on the shrine. We'll see if one of them goes for that.
Yeah, but at least if you go, I mean, farmhouse is nice. So if you want to rush them, like you have so much extra speed.
Yeah.
We'll see how this game will turn out, but shrine, yeah.
Yeah, it could be a thing if like if you hold the if you're boxing, you hold
If
the
Trevor has the same build as before, and we don't see his build, so I can't spoil that. So then I would go for the shrine, yes.
Yeah.
Traditionally speaking, this is definitely a rush map to go to the top.
Yeah. I would be curious if like if he has the same build, he goes for the shrine. I wonder if he could use like the water to his advantage and like keep his formation there, his box inside the water, and like have just some units on the shrine.
At that point, you cannot secure the shrine. That's the annoying thing, though. Like then he could always.
Maybe if he threatens it with some pose or something, or
if he has archers, matchlocks, maybe.
Yeah, I wonder if it could work because yeah.
But we don't know what he has though. Like maybe he has a full-on ninja rush. I want to see that.
Yeah,
I
like,
want to see that.
and nothing we say here is like relevant then. Like, we just
But
talked about this box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it would be a huge surprise because he just played 2 games with basically the same thing with some slight changes like the IQ in the second game. But yeah.
Yeah. Between the first and the second game, there weren't that many changes. But then again, the maps fitted the build.
Yeah.
So he could, yeah, his build could work on waterfalls as well. Just was well. I mean, there were holes in his lines.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work. He wasn't as compact as the game before.
Okay, we're going. I'm gonna switch to the game, and I'll go quickly over the build of LILMAO. So we do have, as usual, the leadership general, bunch of Yari Cav, looks like rank 2, rank 6, Fire Cav rank 4, some Bow Cav in play again, even a Katana Cav. Interesting. Okay. Looks like a Naginata Warrior Monk Corps. They're rank 6, 4 of them, some sword attendants, rank 4 Yari, Long Yari, I believe, and that's it.
And for Trebor, we have a rush build, no skirmish. Way more cav, Yari cav, 2, 3 Yari cav, 1 light cav that I see. Wako Raider on top as well. Engagement already going. And for the rest, lone swords, and Ashigarus and Yari Sam. But let's focus on the fight.
Okay, so the Fire Cav didn't get a charge against the Katana Cav, so the Katana Cav did more damage, which is unfortunate for the Fire Cav. There's some engagements here, which looks like overall LILMAO is doing great in the Cav fight.
LILMAO lost his Katana Cav almost. He's pulling out the Suyari Cav with some losses, but still usable. On the other side, he is losing Yari Cav and a light Cav, though. That hurts. But he did manage to delay LILMAO enough to get another Cav charge in on his left flank into, well, sword attendants. So I guess he misjudged what kind of sword that was.
Alright, he's...
Ooh. That's a mass Cav charge onto a Walker Raider.
Yeah.
He is managing to pull back behind Shigaru lines, but down to 60 men. I mean, it is kind of a rush, but now they're stopping.
Yeah.
I mean, there are long Yari Shigaru and Yari Ash is there in Spear Wall, so you can't really go on.
Yeah. Well, there's Bow Cav for LILMAO, so there's a single skirmish unit.
Yes,
to play.
there is a skirmish. Yeah. Okay, we are getting. Well, just pulling up a bit further. I don't think. Is there going to be a charge? The lone swords are charging into. No, they reconsider charging into a spear wall. I guess that's smart.
The standoff is still a thing here. But
the shrine is in the hands of Trebor, though. Long sword Ashigaru charging into a long Yari Ashigaru. Now being reinforced by Naginata Warrior Monks. That wasn't a great engagement. It's pulling back.
Bow Cav could have a field day here because everything has low
now
armor.
we get 2 spear walls, long Yari Ashigaru and the normal Yari Ashigaru of Trebor fighting against a long Yari Ash. It's unfortunate they don't have match talks, otherwise this would be an actual packing shot battle.
Yes. Not much happening. Just Bow Cavs could do work here. I mean, this does put Trebor on a timer. Technically. There's still the Bow Cav doing damage.
They are constantly charging and counter-charging with Yari Ashes in the mix as well. This is interesting, kinda.
Yes.
Trebor sending in more troops to the top. His Cav It's now all concentrated on the top. LILMAO has one of his Yari Cav decapping the shrine, which is a smart idea. That lone sword is kind of exposed now, being charged by a fire cav of LILMAO, being counter-charged by Yari Cav, and we have a massive cav battle on top.
Yep. Actually, LILMAO got the downhill charge, so that's gonna be good for him. But he's up against 2 units.
Sword attendant there as support. He got the downhill charge, but he did lose his Yari Cav.
Yeah. He has more units supporting though.
Yeah, sword attendant's not that.
Oh, there's fire cav there.
Yeah, now he has his fire cav there. True. Center, we see waving of a lone sword that doesn't have banzai.
Whoa! He retreated
Pulling him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicely done there. LILMAO's Yari Cav shattered near the shrine. Got caught by the attendant. And now the attendant can get the shrine.
The fire cav is now being engaged by the remaining cav. Ooh, that lone sword, yeah, is... Trevor's lone sword on the right flank just routed. Now it's only a Yari Sam holding against the Naginata warrior monk. Looks like the top is being won by LILMAO. The left flank, though, is looking very much in favor of Trebor.
Yep.
And the center as well.
Trebor's gonna get the shrine at some point with that nag attendant. So,
yes, because that cav is left the shrine.
Well, it didn't leave the shrine, it died to the attendant. Well, it did leave the shrine, and then it died. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I see
it's true.
I see the bodies.
Yeah. The Mao's general is in combat here.
And he wasn't stand fight or not? No, he's still on his horse.
No.
And there's definitely some spears in the mix there. Long Yaryash. But Trevor's general's also being engaged now. There is a Yari Ash also in there. But it's a downhill engagement for the Naginata warrior monks and the sword attendant.
General's
So
getting back.
General's
leaving for Trevor. Yeah. He's on his horseback now. So I guess he was...
His horses are... Oh wow, his horses didn't run away because of the fight. Trevor is getting his general out, and looks like LILMAO also got his general out without dying. So now it's a fight between Naginata warrior monks and a lot of Ashigarus.
Yep, bunch of lone swords. There's even the level 9 one here. It's huge.
There is still a bow cav though, so this might be a very drawn out battle. Yeah, he's deciding to pull back and I guess let his bow cav do the work, LILMAO. If he did not do that, I would have said that Trevor was going to win this fight, and now we'll have to see how this will end up.
Okay, like the first thing I think I would do at this point is I would rotate and go for the shrine probably, as LILMAO.
Yeah, he also needs to. Well, within 9 minutes, he needs to uncap one of the buildings.
Yeah.
So that's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Oh, the general also has a bow, so.
Oh, okay. Wait, what just
Yeah,
routed?
Shameful display.
Something just routed and
I
didn't
did not
notice.
see what was.
Oh, is it the fire cav? I see a shattered fire cav from LILMAO.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's running away.
Yeah. I wonder if that's it. Yeah. I think that's the unit.
Okay. Trevor is using the advantage he has in terms of speed and is chasing some units down.
Yep, there's the farmhouse. Ooh,
Yeah.
LILMAO is being pushed to the red line.
Yeah, but he's getting his main force is getting out of the way. That sword attendant might get trapped.
Yeah.
And that wavering monk, he doesn't have any mobility to fully kill off that Naginata monk, I think.
Yeah. Monks are pretty fast units.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Ashigaras are also pretty fast though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the. Oh, did he go in spear wall instead of actually baiting that fight?
Oh, looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ashigaru basically caught the Wako Raider, but then he went in spear wall.
Okay. The Bocab should
Or
have
is the-
fired Will off here at this point, I think, because it's shooting into the forest. Probably turn it off now. No. But it just fired a volley earlier. Yeah, I'd probably keep one cav on each, but it's difficult because there's still a general for Trebor, so you have to be a bit
I'm
careful.
wondering if Trevor's general is fast enough to actually catch the Bocav. If he would actually manage to get close enough. Could be a risk though.
Mao trying to
Well,
go for the shrine, which is
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, he has to uncap something.
Yes. See. Ooh, yeah, just dodging the shots and then trying to counter skirmish with his Bocav. Okay. I wonder if Trevor is just gonna send everything to the shrine.
I am.
Try and hold it. Oh, game paused.
Oh, back on.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if attacker defender rules right. This is a map chosen by LILMAO, I believe. So that means he's the attacker. He also has cav left.
Yeah. Well, we
He
always
has to attack, but he does have a. He has Bocav, so he can.
Yeah.
Attack. Oh, that Naginata Tenant is so easy to kill off now.
No. Trevor's trying to catch those two units off to the red line, looks like. From LILMAO, the monk and the sword attendant.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna get to those. Like, if LILMAO just runs, he's fine. Past the river or whatever. Pretty crazy that they're so spread out at this point, both of them. Ooh, the Bocav is gonna get engaged? Nope. It looked
no,
like...
what is it doing? Yeah. It's trying to shoot at the load swords, level 9,
the gen.
I assume?
The gen, he's trying to get shot. I saw the attack order on the gen. Yeah.
Lost a model. Or did he lose more than a model?
Oh, LILMAO sword attendants and nag monks. They're about to engage. He's gonna get that engagement probably. He might even beat Trevor's units here if Trebor isn't careful.
Is he in? He is not in Spirit Wall, is he? Or did he got it in time? But if you just flank around.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, did he get it in time? I think. Are they still in Spear Wall? They look in Spear Wall, I think. But that might rout them now. And then he's getting into the rear.
The sword attendants get in the rear now.
That's huge for LILMAO at this point.
Yeah, that's one.
They done.
Yeah, that was risky.
Oh, it's paused again, and it's unpaused. What? Okay. And all of a sudden, it's looking quite a bit better for LILMAO. He still has some monks. He still has some sword attendants, the Wakos, the Bocav. I wonder how much ammo he has left on the Bocav.
That is a deciding factor, probably. Well, other than that, if he still has 2 really good monks.
Yeah.
2 level 6 monks at 2 first strength, 80 plus men. Against a pretty decent lone sword of Bonsai, a level 6 with Bonsai depleted, another level 6 very depleted, and a long Yariash though.
nice.
At this point, you don't want to be as spread out as Trevor
No.
looks like he is.
Got some good shots off with the bow cab into the long Yari there.
Yeah.
I was gonna get some shots off into the Yaris.
Oh. Yeah, if you can keep getting 8-9 kills per volley.
Yeah.
That's massive. Already has 180 kills.
Some of those are in melee, few at least.
Are some of those in melee? Are you sure?
I think
For the bow cab?
I believe so. 'Cause I'm pretty sure he was charging some units at the top of the hill. We both have trying to get some shots off here into the lone swords. Looks like, yeah. So yeah, I'm not really sure why Trebor isn't just staying on the shrine. Like, does he technically have to attack? So I'd imagine LILMAO is the attacker.
No, but if you get shot by a bow cab, then you want to do something.
You can't like chase it though.
No, I know.
Without
Well,
cap.
no,
Yeah.
he almost, at like a few minutes ago, he was almost catching those Wako Raiders, and he could have basically forced at least, yeah, somewhat of an engagement, but then he stopped and went into the spear wall. Yeah, he
Ooh,
might
that
get
sword
the
attendant.
sword attendants.
Yep. Oh, what? That looked like a
Yeah,
weird
well,
charge. That looked like a strange charge. But it worked out. Yeah.
Shameful display.
Okay. I think he should pop loose formation on his units, Trebor. He's getting shot.
Loose formation, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's used it so far. This
Loose
match.
formation is very old tactic.
Yes. Back in the day.
Back in the day when you had machine gun bow monks.
Okay, LILMAO gonna go ahead and decap the farmhouse.
Yeah, it looks like LILMAO is going for this little detachment here because they're spread out.
Yep.
The Lone Sword and Ayari Ashigaru.
Oh, he can charge the lone sword actually with the bow cap. And he's going for it.
Oh, he is doing that, yeah.
Yeah.
Then pulling out instantly. War Cry, and it hasn't routed yet, but its movement will.
Yep. It's
Yes.
not the bonsai lone sword, so it's gonna go. Another unit.
And now the Nag Monk is behind the Ayari Ashigaru.
Oh. That Yari is next. Like it won't survive that. It's totally out of
No.
position. It's touched.
Also, being hit in the back and in the flank. Oh, stabilized because of Inspire and Rally.
Yep.
But it is losing men fast.
Yep. Cavalry coming in, like Vocab charging into the lone swords. But this is starting to go into a melee blob at this point.
The Long Yari Ash in Spear Wall. It is, but it's also in a weird spear wall.
Lone sword of Trebor is out of position again. Now bonsai.
Running from the battlefield.
I mean, out of position, but it's actually gonna kill all those units. The bowcap should have charged
A
it.
sword attendant.
Yeah, and the walker raider. The bowcap should have charged it.
One of the Naginata warrior monks is out. This is so close.
Longaris are in here. Could kill the
Trevor's
bowcap.
using his general quite in a good way, hitting the bowcap. He needs to go and reinforce his lone sword there. See if he can get that Walker Raider off the field.
Yep, Longaris coming in.
But
Bonsai
he
will
needs
go
to be
out.
careful with his longsword.
Yep. Lone sword, Bonsai going out, so I might route soon. Yep.
But the Wako is also being hit in the back now.
Oh, Trevor's general. Trevor's general caught by Manag monks. See, does he lose any
He
models?
got them out without losing a model.
Okay.
Oh, Wako Ray is also gone, so Lone Sword and Wako are gone. Now it is a Nag Attendant and a Long Yari Ash against, well, basically a Nag Monk. Both generals are also equal. LILMAO is in hold, stand and fight. Oh, the Long Yari Ash is in Spear Wall.
Oh. Trevor's going around with his general. Oh, but he gets caught.
He gets caught, loses 3 models. 4 models, didn't lose his general unit himself though.
Going against the enemy
Trevor
general.
decided to go for the general. Risky move, risky move.
Yep. Long Yari is about to get charged by the Nag monks now as well, in the rear.
At this point though, it's 3.5 minutes. Ooh, the Long Yari Ash. Will it break? Will it hold? It holds for now. But the general
of LILMAO dies.
LILMAO, yeah.
Yes. Oh, what a crazy finish. It looks like Trevor holds.
Trevor has it. Trevor has it. Crazy game.
Crazy close, yeah.
GG.
3 men left. Trevor's general.
Yeah, and his general didn't die because we didn't get the voiceover.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the closest one yet. By far. It's really nice.
Yeah, that was good.
I was waiting for Trevor's general to die, and instead it was it was the mouse. Okay. Exciting stuff. Long Yari is like almost routed there, but they held.
Yeah. If those routed, then it would have been the other way around. But they came through.
256 kills on the Bocav. Nice. Very nice.
Another 20-minute game.
Yeah, we got 2 of those.
But yeah, the Long Yari Ash, yeah, definitely came through for Trevor. Lone Swords, 120 men. Like, not a lot of his units, other than I think the Cav probably was like definitely break even, or some of them better. This was very clutch.
Yeah.
And for LILMAO, his Bocav, yeah. And his monks, well, they had a lot of units to kill, so it looks impressive, 200 plus kills, right? But if you're fighting a Shigaru army,
Shigaru, yes. There's also a lot of cheap ones. It's the level 2
Yeah,
Yari Ash, not like...
it's still good, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little less impressive.
Well,
Sword Attendants, though, also getting good amount of kills for a unit that costs 200.
yeah. Right, so it's not over yet. Trevor's fighting back.
2-1 at the moment.
2-1 in a best of 5. So again, we have LILMAO on match point. But if Trevor gets this win though, then things get really interesting. If Trevor wins the one, yeah.
Am I back in 2011? Yes. Well, 2011.
Well, we weren't casting then. Were you?
No, I don't think so. And was I in RTK back then?
Don't think so either.
At the
No.
end?
Were you? I don't know.
You were definitely not in RTK.
I wasn't. No, I took quite a few years. That was in agony.
Tokai Valley.
What is this?
Let me get my maps out. Tokai Valley. Another Fall of the Samurai. Is it? No, it's not.
Doesn't have the new.
Oh, this one.
Ooh, how would you play this?
Remember how it is.
You can go both ways. You can rush. You can play bounce. You can play skirmish on that map. Has 2 hills on the side, like, and a valley running through the middle with 2 key buildings diagonally on the map. Some forest next to them as well. Yeah. For some reason, both players have they haven't picked one of the standard maps we used to play on. Like, well, I guess standard the frequent the maps we most frequently played.
Yeah, where's Rice Fields?
Well, fuck Rice Fields, but I mean, Saga River. Where's Saga River? Where is I don't know. Kansai Wood. Kansai Wood was also great.
Hidden Mountains.
Hidden Mountains, exactly. Sanriku. Floodplain. So many good maps. Lowlands, though. They've played Lowlands.
Yeah,
on the
they
first
did.
map.
They
I
did,
guess that's a pretty standard map that you saw often.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of the maps are actually quite good from the Shogun 2 and FOTS. There's very few that like you could really say, okay, these are not fine maps to play on. Like, most are actually fine. I don't think you can say the same about any Total War after, I think.
Yeah, when they started doing the procedurally generated maps.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Were they procedurally generated, or did they make like a huge map? That where you started was based on the coordinates you picked, right? Like, I don't know how they actually.
I'm not sure.
I think they did sculpt them themselves, though.
That would be
just
crazy.
The system didn't work.
That would be a lot of manual work if you did that. For all the coordinates. So I doubt that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Wait,
it just wasn't great, and even the Warhammer maps are not great. They're so small.
There's
I don't like it.
What I don't like is they don't expand. If you have
They
more
don't
players,
expand.
yes.
They don't have key buildings. Well, I guess Warhammer 3 has key buildings in their new mode, but different.
Not the same kind of key build.
It's not the same.
Yeah. Still good to have objectives, though. Better than
but I guess it kind of works, but the respawning of units and stuff is kind of counter to what Total War is, of course.
There's what is this map? Look in the map list of Shogun. There's an Operation Santa one. It had to have been from like some weird event. There's no way this would have been at the start.
Yeah, did you never play that?
I think I did. But yeah. I
don't remember it, though. I just remember properly. I think there were some like snowmen dressed up as Santa, stuff like that.
That's pretty hilarious.
Is that map still like? Could you still somehow find that map in the assets and then make it into a workshop map or something? Did someone do that?
Oh, you can't select it?
Can you? I don't know.
I have to check. I'd imagine you can still play on it if you want. I don't think they would take out maps after they add them.
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that noted.
Yeah, you can check after.
As long as I don't forget. Not gonna leave the lobby now. But I am tempted. But you know, if I don't want to leave the lobby, because then who knows if I can get back in, or my game crashes, or something happens.
Then we'll have to make another spectator slot because
Yeah. Oh, it gets it bugs the slot and stuff.
it bugs, right? Yeah.
It's the other thing where you had to refresh the spec slots by adding and removing and whatever. Yeah, it's that thing too. Be nice again.
Yeah, you would have to remove them and then add them again, or just rehost.
I do want the remastered Shogun 2. I don't think it would be that much work. The question is, what would the payoff be?
Okay, we want all the quality of life things they have from the modern games, right? The drag and drop your entire army stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
What we don't want is the very ugly interface of Rome 1 remastered. Because my god, that was so ugly.
I want some fixes, like these weird lobby bugs and whatever. Would be great. Yeah. And also they have to remove Flash Player because they still use it apparently. Like when you start Shogun 2, it pops up to like install Flash Player or whatever. It's weird.
Does it?
Yeah.
When you install it.
When you first run it, yeah. And if you don't install it on the first run, then yeah. But that shouldn't be a thing, cause
Flash.
Yeah. It's long since been deleted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a big security risk by this point. I mean, certainly.
Yeah, are all the FMVs, is that all Flash video?
All the what?
All the cinematics, right? So
okay. Maybe. Maybe that's what they used it for. Yeah.
I think they did.
Yeah. Yeah. Would be difficult to pull those out and like remake them, I guess.
Yeah, they will have to re-render them probably to make them also look decent.
Yeah. So be more than just here.
If they even have like the assets to re-render all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it is Tokai Valley still. So we're gonna stay on that. LILMAO is ready, so we're just waiting on Trebor. Yeah, cool to see Trebor making the final though, because I don't know who he is, and I've never seen him before, so he must be one of the newer players. And it's nice.
Still silver prestige, so he must have played a lot.
And now we find out that this is like Killerfish's alternate account. No.
Yeah. Well, I've never seen Killerfish play like this.
This is true, yeah. He wouldn't play like this. Yeah. I have never seen Killerfish box. So, yeah.
Nope. I don't think he knows the meaning of the word box.
Oh. You had a 40 ship naval battle and it crashed for the windscreen. Oof. Oh. I also want dedicated MP servers. But that costs money. I don't know how much though. Like, it cannot be that much. Especially if the multiplayer population is small. Like, there's no way dedicated servers are an insane
I would
amount of
also
money.
hope, even if they don't have dedicated servers, right? That networking is a lot better. Like the way they code the networking, and I also assume that overall network connections have improved a lot in the last 12 years.
Yeah. But if you were to play Warhammer 3 team games, you wouldn't be able to tell because they're laggy as hell.
It's still super laggy.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because they probably use the same code as they did during Shogun 2 and before.
Probably the people who wrote that are probably no longer there, and the people who got there and saw the code are like putting their hands in their hair and being like, okay, just minimal changes.
It works. Let's not touch it.
Yeah.
Well, and they probably only test 1v1s, maybe 2v2s.
It's probably a similar story with how like we're now in 2024 and they're not actually running their games with DirectX 12 or Vulkan, and they haven't added FSR, DLSS, ZES, and that sort of stuff yet. That is
weird though, because any modern game, or even games that are still like being actively supported, right? They get that support nowadays.
Yeah. So
they add those modes.
I'm sure they'd want to add those, but probably something in their engine is probably really difficult to make it to add those, because there are requests from people, and I would want it myself, because it's still GPU heavy as hell. Like Total War games, they're not just CPU heavy, but they're crazy on the GPU too. So it would be nice to have FSR, DLSS, this or whatever. There must be some really crazy old
even
code.
If it's just for the AA.
Yeah. Maybe the next game. We'll see.
We'll see. I wonder what the next game will be, though. I mean, there were rumors there was like they were going. What was it? 4K or Star Wars, right? There was even a rumor that they would do a Star Wars Total War.
We're getting ray tracing in the next Total War game. Who knows? Yeah.
Just wow. I don't want. I guess a licensed Total War will probably do better. I don't want a licensed Total War though. I want a historical mainline Total War, like a lot of us players want to.
Sure. Yeah. I would love something like, if it's fantasy, love something like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones. I guess, would be nice.
Sure. Just keep the battles. Just make it if they do that, if they do Lord of the Rings, then they'll make it just like Warhammer.
Wouldn't though? Like, there's no way. There's nothing with as much damage, as much magic as Warhammer, is there?
No, okay, but still single entities, and you would still have wizards maybe with magic and stuff like that.
Sure, yeah. It would be more classical, I think, like in terms of feel.
I would hope so, but
it's just.
I think Lord of the Rings is never going to happen. That's what I think.
Unfortunately, it's just surround the orcs, because they have low morale, so they rout right quickly. Yeah. Like the Ashigarus. Yeah. But and if you surround the elves, they will still fight, because they're elves, whatever. I don't know, I think it would be cool. There's mods for that, like Third Age, but it's not the same if the game isn't built around them. It doesn't feel the same way. It doesn't feel like it fits together.
Yeah.
As a whole. Yeah. So it usually is with mods.
I think it is Gamescom later this month, right?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Would that be a moment where they would actually announce something? I wonder. Or are they just going to support Warhammer 3 for the next year? I mean, Dynasties, Pharaoh Dynasties, basically that's done, right? I don't think they're gonna support that now they've released this. At least I wonder. And so, will the main Total War team, what's left of it, go for something new?
World War I Total War. Here we go. That would be new.
Yeah, sure. I would also be fine with that. Wonder what they would make of that.
Yeah, would be weird.
I think. How would the battles work though? Yeah.
Just sit in trenches. 30 minutes of sitting in trenches. And somebody loses their cool and charges the other trench and loses. Oh, we're actually loaded in though.
Yes. Yeah, so now you
So-
can see the map. Prince, do you remember it again?
Oh yeah.
This
Yeah,
map.
yeah. Distortion effects are pretty crazy. I don't remember them being like this.
Oh, heat haze and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why I have it turned on. I always turn that off.
I used to as well. But now I'm seeing them, and it even has an effect on like the actual icons on the key buildings.
Yes, yes. No, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I'm not sure it
Well,
should
this game
affect
just
those
looks
though.
very
but
nice.
Yeah,
I
yes,
mean,
it
the modern
does.
games, of course, look even better, but
Yeah. But this game has aged pretty well.
yeah.
Napoleon to a lesser degree because of the controls. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Napoleon and Empire, like, I love them, but I need my auto run.
Yes,
I
yes.
don't want to press
R
what was
every
it? R
time.
to run.
Yes.
No.
No, indeed. That's my number one reason why I'm not playing those, I think. Yeah. It's quite annoying. I think actually
You're
those
making
games.
so many adjustments to these lines, and then you want them to instantly run there.
Yes. Actually, I think Napoleon would be an even better candidate for remastered version. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's more to fix with it. Yeah. Bring it up to modern era. It would be like maybe they could have timed it with like the Napoleon thing. You know? When
The movie, yeah, but they
yeah.
missed their chance there.
Yes, yeah. Because investing in like a remastered is like in no way that's gonna be. It's gonna be like a fraction of what an actual new game costs. So who knows? May have been worth it. Maybe not. Maybe they didn't have the manpower. Would have been nice though.
The only thing is, would you get like enough players to make a multiplayer community viable? I wonder. Or would it just be old players coming back?
Well, it would kind of be the only Total War game of its kind, because there's like
True.
all the other games have like melee and stuff focus.
Yeah.
Mostly. Well, unless you count thoughts, I guess, but yeah.
Well, Thoughts is the perfect hybrid between both.
Yeah. No, I'd love to see a Napoleon remaster. More than a Shogun one, even though I like Shogun more. But yeah. Like that game needs it even more.
Yeah. I think Napoleon needs it more. I'd rather just have a new Shogun, just main game.
Careful what you wish for. Maybe it won't be the way you want it to be. So
Maybe.
yeah. Okay, so we're loading in. I'm gonna go over the composition of Trebor really quickly. He's got some Naginata attendants. Firecav is back. The leadership general is on the field. Bocav looks like he's got some Yarikav, rank 2 and rank 6. Light Cav. Hear something being popped. Oh, it's the Yari Sam rapid thingy.
Rapid advance.
Yes. The usual lone swords. Lone swords one is in the back. 4 of those. Rank 6 actually. There's none with bonsai. Interesting. Some Yariash, the BP Sam, and the long Yariash. So, alright. No hold firm, no bonsai. Interesting. Alright, that's it for Trebor.
Interesting build. Then for LILMAO, he has 3 cav units on his left, 4 cav units, all Yari cav. So pretty significant force there. Then he has 3 matchlocks. 2 of them are increased range. Portuguese Tercios even.
Yes, Tercios.
Yeah,
okay.
Very nice, love that. BP Sam on his left, Nagatenet next to them, 3 lone swords with Banzai. So I guess the roles reversed a bit. And an attendant, so yeah, love that Terso, Portuguese Tersos.
Yep. Well, looks like Trebor's gonna have to attack since he has like almost no skirmishing.
Oh, nice volley of the Matchlock Warrior Monks. But it's into BP Sam, so still 10 kills. Not too bad.
That long Yari is down to like 115 at this point, by the way.
But this is a rush. Does LILMAO have enough to combat this rush? Because this is a lot, though.
Yeah. He has to
It
run.
is a bit of a stunt,
Hidden units,
like,
my lord. Treacherously meant to ambush us.
it's a rush with Yari Ash in front.
I think he should just run and like start surrounding units, whatever, with the match.
You might need to throw in an attendant or two to block them, and then
just isolate units at some point when you run away. It's the good old kite. That volley didn't do anything.
Oh, light cav of Trebor going into these cav units? No, he's going for matchlocks, I think, but it's being counter-charged by Yari cav. But there's also spears in the mix there, so the Yari cav should pull out there. Light cav is losing a lot of men. Here we see a BP Sam of LILMAO being charged in the back by some cav to hold them. Getting 11 kills on them, quite nice. Pulling out, losing 8 Yari cav. Oh, and on the far left of LILMAO we see a cav fight. 2 Yari cav now fighting 2 other Yari cav with a BP Sam right next to them. So
good fight for LILMAO there. Engagement.
we have an engagement on the right with the lone sword Ashigaru. Well, left side from PrussianPrince's perspective.
Nice charge into the lone swords with the Yari cav, but he should get out really quickly, like just charge in and pull out. Those maneuvers are necessary. Ooh. Oh, this BP Sam is getting caught here.
Yes.
Not long for this world.
Yes.
Mouse BP Sam.
It's level 4 BP Sam, does not have ult storm or anything. Is stabilized though. Because this BP Sam of Trebor is designed to prioritize attack in the Magic Warrior Monk.
Oh, okay.
Are the Portuguese Tursus getting any shots off? I see they have 18 kills right now. They're currently being blocked by a sword attendant, and they don't have any units they can openly fire at.
Okay, and Trebor has activated the 2 left light cav on his far left. They're moving out by the farmhouse. This could be huge.
This is a mistake of LILMAO. He's sending all of his lone swords into one massive blob. And is going to be attacked now from above. I don't think that see, actually the lone swords of Trebor are also breaking, almost dying.
I wonder if LILMAO noticed the light cav. This light cav, if it gets into the matchlocks, could be huge. We'll see. They're coming in. The attacks. Attack orders on the matchlocks.
Is he turning around? No, the matchlock is actually moving forward to attack something else. There is no line of sight there.
Oh, the Yari cav just in the nick of time.
There is another light cav though. There is another light cav.
Yes.
Oh, that is a glorious charge.
Glorious.
Very nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
But save the Turcos, at least. With that Yari cav.
Yeah, but the matchlock Sam is dead. Turcos would survive a light cav charge anyway.
Yeah.
Would take some casualties, but they would survive.
The engagement isn't looking so hot for LILMAO, because those Yaris are...
No, it's definitely looking like this is Trevor's game to lose at this point. He's definitely clearing up all of the melee units in the center there. The general is caught, is in stand of fight, just lost all of his horses. So he can't really pull out.
Yeah, lone swords engaging.
Tursos also were caught a bit by a light cav losing some models, or Yari cav. If, and that's a very big if, LILMAO can get rid of Trevor's cav, then he could kite it with the matchlocks.
Yeah, Turcos and monks, yeah. Well, there's
Trevor
still the BP
has-
Sam. There's the BP Sam still.
Yeah, how much is in there?
That's
BP
a lot.
Sam?
92. There's a lot.
Oh yeah, you can kill BP Sams in match slots.
It's basically done. I mean, there's even Bocav for Trevor. And Firecav, yeah, it's only 9, but still something. At this point, few models can do a lot.
Yeah. It's so... The line of sight here is pretty bad. So if you click an attack order with your match lock, it would probably move forward a bit.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, you just want to run. But there is not... Like, you cannot run.
Ooh, Bocav coming in.
Game is over.
Yeah, into the Turcos. Yep. That should do it. Now the Turcos are caught. Most of the Turcos are gone.
Yeah.
And then the Matchlock Monks.
Yari Cav is
Next.
also wavering, is going. Yep. This is it.
Okay. We have an actual game 5.
Yes, we're gonna get a decider.
Yes, victory will soon be yours.
Cool.
Overall, well executed run. LILMAO didn't have the front line to hold. Was kinda also, yeah, blobbing a bit with his lone swords, so
We had like
couldn't make the most of his match locks there.
he had like 3 Matchlocks.
Yeah,
right?
3.
So, yeah.
2 really good ones and 1 average match Sam, so didn't get the value out of them to make a difference.
Well, the BP Sam was chasing one of them, and yeah, they didn't get much time to shoot.
True.
Okay, let's see.
Looks. Also, how many attendants did LILMAO have? Because he didn't really have too much fodder to just throw in to hold. 3 nag attendants to 1 sword attendant.
Okay. That's
And
a
then
decent
only
amount.
That's
yeah.
a decent amount, but still not. I guess not enough to just hold them up a bit so you can shoot, make your matchlocks work.
Yeah.
No, it was a well executed attack. Like,
Yeah. I wonder if like this is the. Oh, his lone swords did get the kills, but I wonder with this type of strat if you wouldn't normally take Nodachis instead, like the kiting strat. At least I would.
yes.
Yeah.
Just level 2 Nodachi.
Yeah, pretty cheap.
I think. I don't remember how costly level 9 loan swords are, but I think they're more expensive than
Yeah. I think it's
level 2 Nodachis.
definitely like 100 to 150 more expensive or something like that.
Yes. And they would have done just as well. Sam.
So,
Yeah, just a very, well, I would say tiny force. He still had 1,455 men. That's still a lot, but just not enough to hold. And to be honest, maybe not the map for 3 high quality matchlocks. Long range matchlocks.
yeah, it's true.
It might be if you're like on opposite ends of the valley, right? But now they were both on the same side. So the line of sight wasn't good, so you can't get a lot of volleys. And you can close the distance really fast.
Yeah. Well, this build would have been good against Trevor's box build, though. Maybe that's why.
Yes. Against that box build from the first
Yes.
game,
Yeah.
I would have loved this.
Yes. But that's not what he faced. So.
No.
So, game 5 here, 2, but even though it's still 2-2, like Trebor has the advantage, the mental advantage, because he won the last 2. So gotta be feeling pretty good about his chances now.
Yeah. He has the momentum at the moment.
Yeah. You should add a donate button. I mean, I lost partnership. I don't even think if I can do that without partnership. I don't know. I guess I can't. I'd have to get it again. Because I became I became inactive, and once you become inactive, if you don't do stuff for a while, they just kick you out.
Gave up on your YouTube career?
Yeah, an actual job.
Yep.
Which means less time to play games and stuff, which does suck, but hey, it pays the bills and stuff. Score, it's 2-2, GD. Yes, scoreboard for the next tournament. Thing at a time.
So best out of 5, so this will be the last game.
Yep.
The next one.
And we used to be like, hey, like, why don't we just make it a best of 7? No. Not this time.
It's already long enough.
Yeah.
I want to eat dinner after this.
I've been streaming for almost 3 hours, yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't miss from tournaments, the long waits in between.
Yeah. You know, I would be unable to do flash tournaments now. I wouldn't want to do them because you have to dedicate an entire day. Basically.
Some people, like there were some people that were definitely just fast and they just did their games and be done with them. But some people, man, they would like their games would last forever. They would need to refresh battle like every match. They would take 20 minutes to make their armies.
Oh yeah.
And that times like 5, because you would sometimes have flash tournaments that would have 5 rounds, right? Oh man.
Oh yeah. It's kind of like how to a similar degree, it's how like Paradox multiplayer games go. Like you have to sit there for a session. It takes hours. I mean, you could play for like 2 hours, but do you really want to play for 2 hours? After you gathered like 10 people? Yeah.
At least you're always doing something, at least most of the time.
Yeah.
This is just waiting simulator.
Yeah, I still want to do like a CK3 MP. I've never done one, I think. So yeah. Curious how that works. Yeah. There was some issue with the latest DLC and event spam or whatever, but hopefully they handled it.
Okay, free. Yeah, I do like the game, but don't know if I like CK2 more.
Yeah. When we were playing, with CK3, you were complaining about event spam, but the actual event spam was apparently was yet to come.
Yeah, exactly. I was complaining about in a multiplayer game, if you go to tournaments or hunts or whatever they were, you would get so many messages.
Yeah. That's from DLCs. Like they didn't used to be there.
And it was the first time I played with that DLC because I didn't have it. Or hadn't played in a few months anyway, so it just was overwhelming how many messages.
Yeah. This is true. No, maybe it's fine now. Who knows? I want to try it again at some point. Especially MP. Be fun. I hear there's something with some Lord of the Rings mod or whatever that's actually pretty good now in CK. Stuff like that.
You know me, I don't play mods.
Yes. Yeah, it's, makes sense.
Base game needs to be good.
Alright, let's see.
We were all looking forward for Bannerlord, right? Like, but then figure out it didn't even have multiplayer.
No multiplayer campaign,
times.
no.
Sad times.
No, but there's still a co-op mod that's been worked on. It's crazy that they didn't actually add it in the game itself. It was one of the most requested features for sure.
Yes. Okay, it's a very small team. It's only one guy, right?
No, that used to be the case, but then they have an actual team. Like in Warband, it was one guy, yeah. Like Armagon or something, yeah. Whatever his name was, but yeah. They have an actual studio for Bannerlord. Pretty sure.
Well, then they need to add multiplayer battles.
Campaign, yeah.
Because
multiplayer battles are
battles.
Because multiplayer battles are a thing.
No, they aren't in. Wait, they are.
Oh, I mean, like, you know, the whatever team deathmatch, whatever they have. That's what I mean.
Oh.
They have that in Bannerlord, but yeah, that's it.
Oh, in Bannerlord, yeah, no, okay, Bannerlord, sure. No, but I was like, oh, I said Bannerlord. I meant Manor Lords.
Ah, Manor Lords. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost the same.
Yep. Okay. Now it makes sense when you said Manor Lords. Yeah.
Bannerlord multiplayer campaign, sure, I would love that too.
Well, another quick plug here. Sword of Bannerlord, we have War Tales.
Yeah, you really want us to play that game, right?
I don't even know why it's good, but I'm pushing. Well, if it's good, but I'm pushing for it. Like, I might not even. I think it's fine though. I think I'm gonna like it.
You haven't even played it.
Like barely.
Barely.
It looks
Just
good
waiting
though.
for us to get it.
Well, yeah, it looks like the kind of thing you want to play with the party.
Looks like it's going to be Alpine Ridge.
Nice. I like that map. Also,
yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Could be another rush map. Could be skirmishing. We'll see. Not a lot of bottlenecks, but you can at least use that little ridge.
And here you have, there's like the big ridge in the middle, and I think that the key buildings are, well, one on each side, I believe. Yeah. I think that's how they are.
There is
deployed.
only one.
Is there? I thought there's one on each side. Oh well.
There might be only one.
Okay. I don't know. Thought there's. Could be.
Yeah, it's not my favorite map, but I guess it's a good one as a decider because it's pretty symmetrical.
I like it. It's fine.
Yeah, you can use the ridge. You can use the little water.
Yeah.
Like it's not rivers, like lakes. Not even lakes. Ditches with water in them. Let's call them that.
Yeah.
They'll slow down your enemy. A bow could do nicely here. To shoot over.
Yeah, or a bokeh. Both, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't expect an insanely long battle if it's this map. For some reason.
If Trebor goes for the box,
Yeah, maybe.
He could go for the box. It could work here. It's viable here as well. But I mean, does he want to go back to his roots that he lost within the first 2 games? When he brought that build, it didn't work out for him.
Yeah, his well, it's still similar builds as he goes with swords, but without the skirmishing.
Yeah.
We'll see. You tend to fall back on something that you know well, that you can control well. It seems like Trebor has a real good grasp on his Yari Ashigaru and putting them into spear wall in time. I mean, that's always the risk with these with Yari Ashigaru. If you don't put them in spear wall, then
Oh
yeah,
If
they're useless.
if one model gets touched.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
That. But from what I've seen, he's basically probably using hotkeys for that.
Yeah. You can't click with that. Like it's not gonna work if you try to click the spear wall. Wait, would be too slow. Graphics still look fine, even after all these years. Yeah. At least art in terms of the style.
Oh, the art style
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and everything looks
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
Sure, technically speaking, it can be a bit better. The AA could be better because it is a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at rails right now, and it is a lot of jaggies, a lot of shimmering on these rail tracks.
Yes. Give us the LSS. Give us
Yes. or give me super sampling AA or something like that, but maybe you can force that using some tools or something. But other than that, it still looks great. The models look good, but the variety of the faces, right, like, is a bit low.
Yeah.
In this game. The animations are pretty cool still.
Yes, it's definitely. Game aged
And then
pretty well.
Yeah, and in Fall of the Samurai, when you're playing naval battles and a ship explodes. Pretty awesome.
Graphically, I think that like Napoleon may have aged better, but that's about it. Like better.
Is it really that much of a difference?
Maybe. I think they nailed like all the fog and stuff there.
Yeah.
Unlike the muskets.
Oh
like
yeah,
it
that
looks
pretty cool.
yeah. There's one other thing of this game is that it doesn't take that much processing power, so like I don't hear my PC really. And yeah.
I do, but that's more because it's just warm in here.
It's not. I have the AC on, so yeah.
Yeah.
That
It's
helps the
currently
PC temperature.
using 10% of my processor and 25% of my GPU. Or not even that, actually, it's going down now. I don't know what my frame rate is right now, but
Great.
probably maxed out at 120. because that's my screen.
Actually, this game, even in the menu, like takes a lot because they actually do all this rendering in the background,
Yes.
like the game. So yeah, they removed that in the newer games because they thought,
If
okay,
you have
maybe
your frame rate unlocked or something, like you just,
yes,
it would just go 100%
Yeah.
in the menu. That's great.
yeah. They
Great way of
changed.
killing GPUs.
Yes, they changed this in newer games, which is good.
Yeah.
They're no longer. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, little things like this that would be changed in this game would be perfect. Small changes here and there just for improvements.
Yep.
Yeah, the way it's designed is like it's difficult to improve upon.
I just like the more focused Total Wars. At least this is a mainline Total War, right? But it's still like it's big, but it still has focus on just one area, one time. If you look at the newer ones, they want like the Warhammer. It's how many factions are there? How are you going to balance that between each other? How are you going to? There's so much things you need to like take notice of when the designing the game.
Yeah.
You can't make everything perfect because there's just so much.
Also makes it super hard to get into with so many factions and so much magic and so much stuff.
Oh, any modern tournament for Warhammer, and you would need to pick and ban factions. Holy shit!
Yes. Yeah, it's really difficult to get. There's so much variety.
Other Total Wars had that as well, but I mean Warhammer has so many factions. It's crazy.
They don't really play the same. They have different units, different lords, different stuff.
Yeah.
Not complaining, but just saying it's very difficult to get into because of this.
It's difficult to get into. I also think that because there's so many factions that all play slightly different or completely different, you get these counter matchups, and it becomes way more important that you have the right counter against a faction, right? And it limits the, I should say, the importance of the battle itself, the micro within the battle, the choices you make within the battle are a little less important compared to a Shogun 2 or a Napoleon, right? Like where armies are so similar to each other that it's more about the skill and the decisions you make. While in Warhammer and in Rome 2 or Attila, you could just be outpicked because of the faction you have.
Yeah. The build loss, the build roulette.
Yeah.
It's fixed to some degree with domination, but it's still faction versus faction. Because, you choose what to pick from your reserves in domination, what to bring. So.
Yeah, and then you can sort of balance your builds so you can still have a chance against all factions maybe, but yeah.
Oh, it's like LILMAO is ready. He has an issue, by the way, with his right click.
With his right click?
Yes, it's pretty important. But yeah. It says he has to click harder for the reaction now. Because it's not really working, the right click, so... Yeah.
I'm thinking, what do you use right click
What do you use right click for?
in Shogun 2?
Yeah. Nothing to do with unit movement for sure. He's fine. Well, now here's when you pull up the operating system settings and you reverse the left click with the right click.
Yeah.
Or actually,
that would totally be weird.
Okay, better idea would be to use the middle click for the right click, so you don't use the left click.
But you use the middle click to change the angle of your camera. Very important.
That's true. Yeah, it's true. But if you use debug camera, it's not so important, not as important.
That's true.
Or just change mouse if you have another. That's another fix.
That will probably be the best solution.
Yeah. Well, he initially said he was looking for a backup, but I guess he didn't have one.
I do have a second mouse. Yeah, I actually do have 2 different extra mice, but none I would actually want to game with.
Yeah, same. I have an
But
extra
it would
one.
still suck if I would need to change.
I have an extra one that survives to this day and is pretty much perfect. Meanwhile, I've sent back two other Logitechs, 2 super lights, and like an endgame XM2WE, whatever.
Oh, you
Those
actually
haven't
have an
survived.
actual gaming mouse.
Yeah. So like that mouse from ages ago has survived and still functioning properly. Meanwhile, and it wasn't that expensive either. Meanwhile, these newer, much more expensive ones keep having issues. They have to send them back, but we'll see how long this one survives.
The quality has gone down,
Yeah.
I think, over the years.
Especially the problem for me is with the mouse wheel. Like it keeps like the biggest issue that pops up every so often with the new ones for me is mouse wheel starts going in the reverse direction. So I
In
make
the reverse direction?
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never had that issue.
Happens pretty quickly. Like it can happen within a few months or within a year. I don't know.
I don't know what you do with your mouse wheel, but
Well, all the new ones eventually have this problem that I bought. We'll see how long this one survives for. But the old one, many years, still kicking, no issues when I need it. No issues with the mouse wheel. So
yeah, my current mouse has been also going for a few years now.
Hmm.
But I don't have a fancy gaming mouse.
What are you going for? What do you have?
I have a Logitech MX Master 3
Okay.
S.
They
It's
probably
just simple, has a nice shape, and it works. It only has 2. Well, it actually has 3 extra buttons, I guess.
Okay. They probably
An
just
extra scroll wheel on the side and a forward and backward key on the left.
They probably use different switches compared to the gaming ones on like the mouse wheel or whatever. Like the wheel's
Yeah,
different,
probably.
I guess. Yeah. Might be better. I have no idea. Okay, so we've loaded in. We do have 2 dojos, one on each side. Shrine
There are 2
and
then.
Sword Dojo. It's both really good. So some nice dojos here.
Yeah, you want to go for both of them, but I would
Yes.
focus more on the Sword Dojo.
Yep, basically. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, that's weird. Oops.
What's weird?
What's weird is OBS.
OBS.
Yeah. Oh, it's fixed. It's fixed. Yeah.
Were you losing frames?
No, I have 0% drop frames, but it got stuck. It got stuck when I couldn't do anything. I couldn't see like the volume change or whatever. I couldn't click anything. Then it was fine. All good, all good. Hope so at least. 0 drop frames and still live. Linux Switch has been pretty good for me so far. I like it. Yeah.
Can you run all games you want?
I haven't tried too many, but basically I haven't had issues running any game. The issue is like if I try to turn on ray tracing, it's like a bigger hit than like I would get on Windows.
Okay.
Like the ray tracing stuff isn't very optimized.
You don't have a dual boot system that you can also boot into Windows if you want?
I had that at some point, but now I'm like, okay, just kill it. I was like, just kill it, so I have only one thing. We'll see.
Well, if Windows keeps going the way they're doing now, then I might switch as well at some point. But they're just gonna keep adding more ads and stuff like that.
Just recall.
Yeah. Still haven't gone on to update though.
Are you on 10 or still?
I'm still on 10.
Oh, okay. Soon you'll have to, because it's gonna go.
Yeah,
like
at some
end of
point
life
it'll be
or
end of
what?
life.
What is it? End of life, actually.
And I'm working.
Next-
I'm using 11 at work, and it's still.
Okay.
It's okay, but
October 2025, end of life for
Yeah.
Windows 10.
still a year.
You know, the biggest proponent of Linux is Windows.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well. Still waiting, but so far this has been a really cool match. Down to the final game.
The deciding final game.
Didn't expect this to take this long. We're 3 hours in. Oh, more than 3 hours on the stream.
At the start, it looked like it would be over pretty soon with 2 wins for
Yeah.
LILMAO. But Trebor really came back.
Yep.
With 2 convincing wins. Well, actually convincing. One was very tight. The other one was pretty convincing.
Yeah. Last one was pretty convincing. The rush was well done. This time around, I'm curious if he's gone back to the box or he's going with what's working for him, which is the rush. Okay, so we have loaded. I'm gonna go back to the game. Here we are. Go over quickly over LILMAO's build. We have some fire cav up front, rank 4, rank 6 Yari cav, 2 light cav, a walker raider by the sword dojo, his leadership general, rank 2 matchlock monks, rank 4 long Yaris, some Nodachis. Okay, cool. 4 Nodachis, rank 2. Basically the cost-efficient Nodachis. On the right flank, we have 2 Yari cav, 1 rank 2, 1 rank 5. Yari Sam rushing to get the shrine, so it looks like Trevor's abandoned the shrine. Alright, what do we have for Trebor?
Trebor has a front line of Yari Sams. Well, they were front line with a Walker Raider in front. Then 3 matchlocks, 3 of them matchlock Ashigaru. A back line of Lone Swords level 6. A Daikyu Samurai. A Bokav. And did I miss anything? Some Yari Ash in the middle somewhere. Now moving up.
Okay.
So, yeah, pretty.
He...
Well, it's almost a box, but one of those Yari Ash got shot up.
He moved up very
by that
far.
Pokemon.
I feel like he moved... Oh, what's... Rear charge into the Bokav. Actually. Killed quite a few.
Oh, charge. Nodachi versus Lone Swords, and the Lone Swords were not charging the Nodachis. They were actually still having an order on the Match Warrior Monks.
It's kind of
shooting a Lone Sword in the back, but actually the Nodachi came out worse from that engagement because of the matchlock firing as well.
And the Daikyu's there. This is very chaotic at this point. LILMAO's Walker Raider is being engaged as well and surrounded by Yaris and
The
2
box
Yaris.
has formed though, but there's an engagement in the back with 2 Nodachis fighting a Yari Samurai pulling out now. Walker rating being charged by a light cav.
Rally popped the 2.
That matchlock Ashigaru is way open now, being charged by the fire cav.
Oh, there's the Yari Samurai is not responding to that charge at this moment.
He is closing the gap and going in for the fire cav now.
if that Yari Sam also goes in, like that's just gonna get boxed
Yeah,
in.
he's kind of boxed in. There's one way to get out still, but
Oh,
getting a bunch out, but not everything. And at the
nice.
same time, he's making a micro mistake. LILMAO trying to go for the bow calf. Does pull out just in time to prevent a lot of losses.
Trevor's mostly holding at this point. I would say.
Yeah,
he's...
matchlocks are doing work at the moment, and is hidden units.
Yeah, he has the light cav all the way in the back.
Yeah, probably going for the shrine in a bit.
Yeah.
But looks like the back is open with that Yari Sam routing. Plugging the gap with some lone swords.
3 lone swords against some Nodachis and light cav.
Is kind of a big blob now.
Oh, the Yari Sam.
Yari Samurai pulling out, maybe giving opportunity go into the bow of the Daikyu.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
No.
Trevor sees the danger and closes the gap again. He is slightly getting through. Oh, he's going in for a Yari Ashigari's side charge and then going into the Daikyu. That's a very good move.
Oh, nice. Got in there. Daikyu's gonna hurt in this, but that Yari cav is not making it out of there probably as well.
No, but it definitely stopped the Daikyu from shooting and taking, killing a lot of them. Also took a lot out of that Yari Ash. No Dachis or the Wako and Lone Sword for LILMAO are waving, routing, shattering even. No Dachi wavering. Is he going to ban a banter? Is that general? That general is in range of the matchlock and they can see it.
Yep, since stand and fight.
But can he see the entire unit? Can he kill it?
I would turn the Daikyu to shoot the monk right now. Matchlock monk. He needs to kill the matchlock monk. Or charge it with the bow cav. Actually, the bow cav could charge.
At this rate, the general is going to die. He is pulling it out. Will it be in time though? Yes, he got it out just in time.
No.
Look at all those charges on those lone swords though.
Alright, bow cav coming in for the matchlock monk, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Potentially. See? There he goes.
I see a very sneaky light cav in the back on his way towards LILMAO's general. Let's see if LILMAO sees this in time.
Also send
there
the
is
bow
a delay
cav,
on the stream, so it's not like...
Yeah. Oh, bow cav coming in too.
Bow cav coming in first, being chased by fire cav.
Oh, what a charge from the bow cav. That killed like 5 models or something.
Yeah. LILMAO's is
it's going around with the light.
The bow cav is gonna die here.
Okay.
The light cav might. No, light cav is going for the matchlock warrior monks.
Yeah, good idea.
Very smart.
Yeah. Unless he shouldn't shoot his own cav though.
Yeah, but I would sacrifice my cav unit for that matchlock warrior monk now.
Now we can shoot the fire cav. It's even better. Not sure. There's just... Okay, so... Time out. Let's see what we've got. Nodachis, but very injured. Yari Sam, Nag attendants. Some actually decently healthy cav for LILMAO, but... There's still a lot of spears.
There's so many spears.
Yeah. Basically, it's almost all spears for Trebor at this point.
Yeah. Including a level 7 long Yari Ash.
Yeah. Daikyu still with ammo as well, so...
and the balance of power is so much in favor of Trebor that it's any unit he loses now might trigger a mass rout.
Yeah, I think it's about to happen. It's,
Yeah, not having the matchlock left, like, yeah.
Final dire attempt
GG.
to take Trevor's general, but won't do it. Okay, wow. Okay, so Trebor takes 3 games in a row. What a comeback. And congratulations to
Yes.
Trevor.
Congratulations, yeah.
Our entire unit has
Very good game again.
It returns to the box, but the box this time is victorious.
Yes. A box with a Daikyu in it. It's hard to break.
Yeah. Pretty classic box. Like, that's what you would have. Box normal,
Yeah.
a Daikyu. See, stat-wise. Or Trebor, let's see. Yeah, Lone Swords again. Which
Lone
was
Swords,
I
yeah.
thought was weird. But worked out.
Well, level 6 are cost effective, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. They should be fine cost-wise. Also, if he goes in stand and fight, which he does, then like they're gonna be holding out for quite a while there. And they shouldn't be in his position with the box, they shouldn't be surrounded or anything, ideally. So they should be safer normal
Yes.
circumstances. So I guess it's fine, yeah. But level 9 is a bit crazy. It's if you're boxing, I think. So.
LILMAO just didn't have enough front line to actually kill enough. I mean, yes, 4 no Dachis, 1 Wako Raider, and a Yari Sam, and a long Yari Ash. That is nice, sure, but just the pure volume that Trevor had. 3 Yari Sams, 4 Yari Ashigaru, 4 Lone Swords, and then a long Yari Ashigaru as well.
And the Wako, yeah.
Yeah. Wako, yeah, it's just so much.
2,000.
Especially when they're being shot at by matchlocks as well. It's so hard to break through.
1,000 more men.
You really need to pick apart the box very methodically without taking too many losses. But it's if he has a Daikyu.
Yes.
So yeah, just a really good build and played the way you're supposed to play a box.
He had like what LILMAO had 1 matchlock, right? So there was no way he could outskirmish the Trevor.
It's very hard to outskirmish a Daikyu
Yeah.
with a
Especially just one.
matchlock.
Yes, with 1. If you had like 3, maybe if you go really carefully with the angling or whatever, but it's still hard because the Daikyu can turn, but it's some. But with 1, it's just impossible because the Daikyu just has to turn to the matchlock and only has 1 matchlock to worry about. So this may have been possibly the most one-sided one, right? Like potentially convincing. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Maybe.
Or the game before. Yeah, I think that was the most decisive one. Yeah. Just bashed his troops into the wall and couldn't break it. Couldn't get the gaps he needed. LILMAO. So at that point, it can snowball pretty quickly.
Oh, and the Vocav got the matchlock monk at some point. That was the.
He did get in like 1 or twice with Cav, but just so many spears, Yari Sams in his back line that he could just close in on them, and then the Cav would die pretty fast.
Yeah, because he got into the Daikyu, he took like 20 models, which is nice, but then they lost the Yari Cav, which makes it not worth it, cost-wise.
Yeah, if you can clear the Daikyu semi, but it's hard. Yeah, in the end, that charge only killed 19 Daikyu.
I think it has. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, LILMAO got close to like maybe changing the flow of this battle when he was shooting the stand and fight general, and he was down to I think about 10 men, and then he realized and he pulled him off that ridge. If he would have killed that, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Could have changed the course of the battle.
Yes. against this, you have to like start a breakthrough somewhere and just keep sending in the units through the gap. The cav, I mean.
Yeah, you need to try and force somehow to that there are more gaps and then try to get into the matchlocks and the archers. But with so many spears, it's difficult. Difficult.
Not impossible, but really difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was impossible, like everyone would be
Oh no, it's
boxing.
definitely possible.
Yeah, everyone would have boxed if it was impossible, you know. But
One way of doing it is just not even trying to fight there and just
yeah.
I don't know what the attacking defending rule is at the for this last match, but just letting him come out of his box for a bit. So see if you can get him out of position.
Also, if
stuff like that.
Yeah, if you have two bocav, that could work too. Like,
yeah.
Keep one, because they're pretty fast. So.
Yeah, you can probably juke the shots that IQ tries to shoot at you, and then whittle down some of the Yarya Ashwall.
Yes. Work well.
But it's hard and takes a while.
Well, I don't think you can rush the engagement against the box. So I do think you have to take your time.
Yeah, definitely. You need to weaken it first, if possible. But then again, if you see, common wisdom is if you see a Daikyu, you rush, right? Like, but then again, it is a Daikyu full with cheap, cost-effective units around it. Spears. That is very hard.
Yeah.
I would really need to. You need to take things slow, but you also don't want to get shot at by the Daikyu constantly. So.
Yeah. Well, just take it slow with the bocav. Keep your army away from its range and from the Daikyu's range, and just
if you have two bocav, he did not.
Oh, it was. I think Trebor had the bocav even, right?
Trebor had one.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's true because he got into the matchlock one. So even more skirmish potential. Yeah.
Too much cav.
Yeah.
Actually, if I was LILMAO, you have so much cav. If you still have it and it's still a good unit, maybe just dismount it. Maybe just dismount some Yari cav. Maybe dismount your Fire cav. Only if there's no threat of remaining cav or something like that. But yeah. Well, yeah, they were fun games.
Congrats to Trebor again, and also for LILMAO making it this far, and actually almost took the series. It looked like he was at some point. Trebor made the really nice comeback. Good games.
If only you would have allowed fire rockets in your rules.
Yeah, that would have helped against the box.
That would have helped against this box. Yeah. Maybe some other time.
Well, thanks for co-casting with me. It's been nice. As we used to do.
No problem. It was fun.
Brings back memories of the good old days.
Hopefully this will come back at some point with the Total War we both enjoy.
Only difference is that we were much younger back then.
I would still, for a good Total War game I would like to play, then I would still make a lot of time.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hopefully, in the future. Maybe they'll revive Arena again. For the 5th time.
Who would take it? It's an epic. Yeah, we'd have it on epic.
Oh god, I would have to install Epic again. Epic launcher.
Yeah. Well, we had the Wargaming launcher, so I would have the Epic launcher. Next, or maybe like the EA launcher thing.
Well, if we have to make that sacrifice.
Yeah.
But don't come back though.
No. Some intern has a great idea to bring back Arena. Well, I mean, it would be it would be less of an investment than Hyenas.
Hey, yeah, the game is already there.
Yes. Less of a risk.
Ready to be released and monetized.
Well,
No.
thanks everyone for watching. You enjoyed this blast from the past with Shogun 2 tournaments stuff, which happened now, and also casted a bots tournament before recently. Hopefully there's more to cast, because this was enjoyable. This scene stays alive and people keep playing. It's be awesome. This game's classic. It's awesome. It's great. I love the dynamic. It has aged beautifully. So I think hopefully there's still stuff happening for this in 5-10 years.
We'll see. I hope so.